Probably let them know. Me.
That was a nice feature to it.
Sure, you should be testing that out in it.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a better place to test than anywhere else.
No,
The guard might get angry at me.
sure, it's fine.
I think they'd get very angry if I put an explosive bolt through their window.
We can do it again for old shits and giggles, but I'm not here to cause issues.
That's true. No one will ever believe it.
Working on it.
Controller down.
Well. Well.
Oh my fucking god, thank you.
Sight for sorry eyes.
Dealing with that for so fucking.
You are?
No one's told you. Oh no.
I'm fucking
No.
hurt. I saved you from a fucking crash and you can't even remember my face? God fucking damn it, Duran.
You're laughing.
See,
Happiness.
No, that actually is humorous.
But laughing brings happiness.
Eating away at the old noggin. Good to see you. One of Theodore Sharp's men,
Sorry, only
Tommy.
Believe we have a destination to get to. Also, is that two fucking trees?
Well, I said my hellos. It was good. Time to
Talk
fuck
about it.
off.
like it.
That is
I think the trunk just split.
anomaly.
Oh, it's fine.
It's a no.
God, they never taught you proper fucking English, did they?
Anomaly.
No, I just like messing it up, try to make people laugh. Anomaly.
A ping will go off in a word steady zone. Estelle shall maintain a satellite orbit around you during the swarms.
Try to dive in.
kill him.
questions. We're here to help. We have help channels. We have model work help channels. If you need help with like Unity and stuff, we have a wonderful community here.
So what about? Oh, this is PC only. Okay, so I don't need to worry about making a Quest compatible avatar then. Okay. Thank God. I hate trying to make. I appear it appears
to be powering up.
Time passes.
What's the likelihood that we're assaulted out here, Ward?
Not awfully. There's an archmage that's been out here, essentially killing off as many Daedra as possible, distracting them, that kind of thing. It's
I'm sure if
relatively
one wanted
safe
to
at the
try
moment.
its hand, it would be dispelled with ease, whatever these creatures are.
They're similar to Umbral in
I
a way,
wanna
but
eat
not
'em.
quite the same.
Then they'll crumble all the same.
Creatures that are potent against magic, you tend to absorb a lot of it.
If I remember correctly, the village is that way and the crypt is that way.
Yep.
Left it is.
Crypt via the graveyard.
Okay, so if the Daedra suck in magic, does that mean they store it somewhere? And
Nope.
then I can eat it? Oh.
They convert it, burn it, whatever it is, into their own strange energies. Daedric magic isn't so much magic as something weird, not conventional.
Tried to kill you.
Didn't John try and kill you out here once?
He failed miserably. Sent him limping home.
I think we're straying towards the village. Crypt is this way.
Yeah. Crypt's behind us.
They're pretending they run the Empire.
Maybe
that
it's
the
about
Emperor's
time
nothing
for
more than a
humans back
puppet.
in line.
Oh, just start stringing their coin purses a bit. The Senate heaves to the many grandiose meetings we have, if he's so inclined to join. as a diplomatic friend.
Are you a politician now, Sen?
Hardly.
Oh, a diplomat at the very least. The crypt. Here it is.
Not changed much, has it? Still a small
Not
fucking
really,
door.
it's one of the few things.
You're just
It remains the
tall.
same even while everything else changed. Can't believe.
Is there a tree down here?
I'm right behind you.
If there is, stuff can be done. A bit laggy, but you know.
Pay that ultimate price.
I just walled you.
How did that go?
It was tasty.
How do you think?
Understood.
Orders are to keep an eye on things. I'm watching.
There's one in there, there's one down there. In fact, I think there's a couple in that direction, or is it a couple in that? Yeah, it's one of the two.
That's dead. It's weak.
It's a dragon, nonetheless. Bigger than you are. Bigger than you ever were.
I'll be that big one day.
Bullshit. Believe
What?
it for a second.
What? Listen, I'm beautiful.
Adjustable.
evolution of the world as a whole. So it may take form of what it should be.
Well, they have been quite the interesting conversation partners to have, that is for sure.
However, you would see something remain. They would see all, but not but the void.
All it took was a few generations of perfecting the vision, and now you're here.
I see where you get that dour mindset of yours, Sen.
There's one more stop we have to make. The village is directly ahead, yes?
Poetic.
Are you a part of that organization?
Fuck no. I'd rather shoot myself.
It seems the employees of the establishment are quite fond of me. Surprised they remember my name nor my face.
Let me see. To be right about here. There it is.
That it is. It was right here, Sin, where John made his greatest sin against me. He did. The confirmation that all he wanted was to kill me. I seek to remove the threat in its entirety. It almost worked. And then his beloved Fey creature came to save him. But seeing how to show you where it all began, the reasoning why, all this death, everyone that's had to be killed, removed, friends that I used to consider close, that I've had to mutilate and kill because they keep pushing. They keep taking and wanting to destroy everything I've built. They're the exact opposite of what this world needs. In my failure to remove the head of the Hydra, has sprawled many more. A mistake I won't make twice. The next time I see him, he will bleed. And this war he's waging will fall. He'll be forgotten, and then the world will be saved anew. No more deities or those who believe that they are the bishops of justice or decide humanity's fate. We will be free. I implore you again to press him, figure out what he is. If you believe that the divine is so immoral like me, perhaps you'll be surprised.
Then I trust you'll respect the decision I come to. I do ascertain the truth at long last.
If you choose to stay by his side and fight with him, even after everything you will learn,
Let there's one thing you and I at least share, we are indeed mortal.
The proof you ever needed was when I slit his throat, he came back to life.
Wasn't the first time you did it.
No.
Or do you truly not recall the first time?
Oh, I do. Time and time again, he is brought back from the brink. Are you afraid of... Just answer. Are you afraid that he...
Perhaps if anything, I cling on to what that I think is the better. But can you blame me as a mortal for wanting to believe in something like that?
Believe in the divine. And what happens when you find out all of that has been a lie to keep you close, I wonder.
Then as I said, I will make that choice.
Then I hope you make the right one.
Everything you've told me, everything you have given me so far, Duranigas, has been eye-opening. So much so that I don't even know how to form the words for. Things I never thought I'd even remotely hear from you. And yes, maybe perhaps I do owe it to you as my friend that you gave me this. A choice.
Swamp. This part. Complete. Tree strive.
What do I gonna make of it? I don't have some easy way to explain everything that I've just learned. Even now, my mind still races. Question.
Well, let me ask you a simple question then, to ease into it all. Do you think John's a good man?
I believe John the man is good. To what he is past that, or to what is exactly he is, I do not know. But I'll believe what I have seen, and I'll believe what he has done for me. No amount of words that Duran can tell me, nor twist exactly, will ever change that fact of what he has.
It's curious though, learning what I have just now. Do not question his hypocrisies, his condemnation of the warden and things of that nature, whilst proclaimed to be immortal, himself coming back apparently time and time again.
Do you think I have any right to question someone of what they are? Even what I am?
Yes. As he would question others. I don't know him well enough to make my own judgments, and I've only ever had one conversation with John a long time ago. You know him better than I. Your judgment carries more weight.
Let me be to my thoughts.
Very well. I'll leave you with this then. I don't think anyone's good or bad. We all have our intentions and our means of attaining them. It's not so easy to simply catalog people. Go get yourself a drink, son. Do it.
Because I see we wear similar clothes and maybe it'll give me an understanding on where I'm from. Maybe. Does it seem similar culture people would say?
I think I know Rusk.
Purple. Bit nonchalant.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you've got the case of bonitis.
I had a case
Is
of
there any regular
something
here?
in.
Unfortunately, my speciality is to lie in mental, not healing.
I've already deemed them to be my first friend. I need to find a healer.
I can shoot someone if you'd like.
Kind, if not a bit.
I'll make no promise.
Don't know the pleasure.
Strange
Merely
But then again,
curious as to the
what may be strange to them,
symbols. I am assuming you're part of the
maybe
Dominion,
normal
no?
for us, and the same way
I just
around.
wear fancy clothing, friend. I am my own man these days.
How did you come to find
But you're not entirely wrong.
What is your story?
Don't be coy with me. I saw you speaking with the Emperor
My
himself.
brother, Hunter, people here know him as Squid Man,
I've done that for a long time.
was brought here by some
Where is
sort
it?
of
I
pole, I'm
am.
not sure.
I'm not sure of where they are.
I went looking for him and found him
I am
underneath
well
it.
acquainted with Duran. I am
Since
one of the
then,
Archmages.
I've
I've
been
worked with
part
him
of
in the
different
past
types of
on
groups.
certain projects.
One known as the Dominion is no longer.
That would explain the current lack of
There might be
days
some
you
people
wouldn't
around
have
there
heard so
still
much
part of it,
about.
but I'm not anymore.
That's all, isn't it?
And then I became part of the Hunters Guild. The Adventurers Guild with Eric.
That would explain all this.
Every now and then I just been to give job after job.
Certain sacrifices have to
Just
be
being hired in.
made when
you're doing things.
Truly a
Which is why I'm currently assisting the mayor in shoring up the defenses here in case the Daedra decide to get squirrely.
Honestly,
Again.
Suppose I'm glad I found this place.
or was born into
Again.
it. Feels like
It is unfortunate I was not here the last time.
Very true. But I'm sure that's not all you came to talk about. You seem to have questions.
I am merely curious about this place and its people. I do not mean to pry. It is not in my nature outside of simple experimentation that sometimes goes wrong.
What's the story behind
I
it?
do enjoy a bit of experimentation myself, bit of a
Well, I
room
suppose to
smith
me
in my
they're
own
all
right.
shaped.
So
Not
I've
awfully
heard
good at it.
tale of.
I didn't have it personally made. I just
But
found
I'm
bits and
learning.
pieces. I've found sturdy.
I've heard certain tales of
That's
a
what I've
up-and-coming
together.
officer. Yes, little one, you're
I've been
bouncing
told to get a different one.
so
something
much.
better,
What
but
is it?
Magic! Please let me eat!
Sure.
I suppose it is the idea of if it
Is
Oh,
it
there's
safe
people
for
up there
you
who are
to
obviously
consume
big
magic?
Yes!
Yeah, but maybe they could fly.
All she ever does.
They don't have any wings.
Oh, sure.
though.
Sure, someone could throw someone else.
Hello.
Astra, you will take
balls of literal
the
rage
purest
and
form
violence,
of
so they can
magic
practically
you
use
have
any
ever
stub
tasted in
or
your life. It
hair
is
as a
almost overwhelming.
I
gotta think of a.
Yes, they are.
Hello.
I want to put it in the
Tastes like blood, Astra. Very irony.
You could pay me back with.
Okay.
Poison.
As is, now I am very
I've actually
bored.
never had metal magic
If I could
before. This is
accompany
the
you
first.
for a while.
I like it.
It's a bit.
All right, sister.
Here, Astra,
Listen.
is a coin. Lick this.
Thank you. I need somebody on my side. It's so good.
That's what
I
it
need
tastes like.
constant validation. Oh, sorry.
I've never heard of a
Yeah, I'll allow it. Come on.
dragon
What?
eating magic like
Watching.
that before.
I'm not judging.
Thing. I need to
Was
go
I
make
not
sure
supposed to get the
Joel
coin?
is
Yes, you
right.
are.
That's entirely up to you. You know, it's not the weirdest thing she's
I mean, I used to eat Midas's
Listen,
coins.
when I was human, I was
Here.
quite a
Hold
specimen.
Hold my staff.
Specimens are wild.
I am the
Yeah, they
most
called me
powerful
Giga Cads.
person in all of Redfield now.
Makes sense.
Avada Kedavra.
It doesn't work like that.
I don't think it works at all. I'm mundane as they come.
Can I have your
I
staff?
could use this to beat someone to death with. Oh no, this has got some heft to it.
That is a stone. It holds a lot of magical power. You can sip from it, but when it is out, come find me again. It holds my magic. Don't eat the whole thing. Moderation.
Look, you can't Come on, we're getting booze laser.
Anyway,
Unfortunately, I am being called to
there are
away.
other things I wish to test out. Other things.
Understandable. I should also make
Don't
sure
speak,
that it's
so-
all right. Oh,
Oh, he's kinda
well, I'll do
ugly.
the same thing.
You know, true. Fuck me, I
What did you
guess.
say about me and my appearance?
Oh, I said you're so beautiful. I said.
You little shit! No one insults my appearance!
You're so beautiful.
Do I need to spit on him to heal him?
It was
No,
merely
but
a
you may need to
jest.
heal this cut on his forehead.
Nothing.
Oh, I've been getting hit so much today.
He's right.
Ask the Healers Guild. They always have a supply.
Creature tried to kill you.
Excuse me.
Very, very.
It is a long drop.
Hello, anime. Seems you may have taken a little nap.
Hello. The Umbral creature that
Throwing yourself off the cliffs again.
see them as nothing more than destructive creatures.
I might, like, not surprised.
Side of things. Yeah, that makes sense. That's okay. The Lightbringer side making me go like, you know,
There's a thinly hidden veil behind a man who seems to be innocent but wants nothing more than to serve his own self-righteous justice for those that deserve it.
oh, justice doesn't exist.
Yes, a divine creature wishing to choose the fate of mortals. Well, I heard that story before.
Strong on that principle, gross.
That we can agree on.
Yeah, what? What have you got planned?
Well, not much as of recent. There's a few political moves the Empire needs to make, and I have a group of individuals that I will hire out to do so, so I'm not wasting my own resources. Alongside that, thinking of a way to remove this Lightbringer is my utmost concern.
Understandable.
So, as I've been told, he's recently visited these islands once more.
Oh, John?
Place of
Yeah, he's
neutrality.
been around a fair bit, actually.
We cannot abuse the rules here, nor anyone can. We'll use that to my advantage. As I did before.
His new girlfriend's interesting, though.
He's the one what?
Yeah, the one in green, the ginger one.
Venus.
That
Ah,
one!
yes. The same one that attended him at a ball. Seemed quite quick to replace his older counterpart.
She was inquiring about bringing in a piece of her cloak. And use magic better in anywhere else.
Oh. From her, wait. The John had explained that she is a student of the college.
Guess not.
Anything else this Venus has dared share?
Nature magic, I think, is one of her abilities.
Then perhaps a visit to the college to find out more about this student Venus is in order.
Perhaps.
Maybe. She has not posed a threat to me, though. She's, as the rest, blindly following John. Those who raise their hands will be the ones that are cut down, but those who wish to not, they will be spared. The Lightbringer herself, though.
Wait, so if I raise my hand, you'll kill me? Yeah, I will. There we go.
You're a little bit different, cuntbag. Will towards me. No, you couldn't.
I can't believe you became a deity, Joel. Never even told me. That's the reason he had me cut down. Are you not following any of this conversation?
He's not from
He
the
never
elemental
pays attention.
planes.
I've gotten used to this. Don't worry, Joel. We'll go fey hunting sometime. It's easier for you to understand.
Fuck you.
I'm not wrong.
Miracle door won't open.
They do that.
Good to know.
Quite a
I'll do
lot.
that.
Honestly, I wish
It
the whole
matters
situation.
very little to me.
He's very openly talking about things that were kept in the shadows until now.
Which means
That's
he's
not
ready to
exactly
move.
good. Exactly. That's exactly what worries me.
He's not worried about the information leaking anymore, which means he's made countermeasures. He's prepared for all situations now.
Yeah, he feels like nothing can
Aya.
stop him. Or
that's
potentially,
true.
he's even hoping that information makes it out. Goads them into action. That could have been wiped open to sin.
Their action could be their downfall. They act too soon, too rash.
You know for a fact
Sounds
they'll
like
act.
They always have, from what I've heard.
Exactly.
Well,
Might not be the
Are we
smartest
still
choice
staying
this
out of
time.
this?
I give
Or
him
are you planning
information.
to dig your nose in?
I'll probably be nosy. Will I actually partake in anything other than maybe dishing out information? Probably not.
I love sticking my nose into business, but since that is my job. But currently my interest more making sure the million or so innocents don't get caught in any bullshit crossfire. That seems
Talking
to be
about your
John's
job
whole
description?
shtick. Yeah,
Yeah, to go
because if
into
John
detail.
starts causing shit, there's going to be a whole lot of, well, an entire empire's worth of civilians potentially caught in the crossfire. That's
He
not gonna
doesn't
be
seem to
pretty.
care about that.
Bro?
Which is good, but if he starts making moves against us, that potentially destabilizes the Empire, that potentially causes infighting, strife, some of the Senate trying to take their control back, civil war, etc.
I mean, what's he gonna
People could
do?
get hurt over it.
March and then get killed?
He could try turning people against the Dominion in ways like the Senate, or who knows, maybe he's got some crazy light-bringer
The biggest
dignity
thing,
plan.
the Senate will be on the side that they believe is going to win.
Yeah.
You
The
disagree?
coin purses
John
will
would
be
have to-
pulled in the right direction. After all they are nobles who were appointed their position because they either pledged fealty or were replaced. Simple as that.
But if they believe another side could win and they want to keep their position, they could switch sides if they can do so safely.
Or, even worse, they could congregate in enough numbers and try to take power themselves when they see strife brewing or an opportunity. Try and take even more power than they have now.
And they could do all this while working in the shadows if they're careful enough.
They are servants of
That's why my
humanity.
people exist.
The mortals that run and live in this world. If they switch to a deity that seeks their own form of vengeance, they are betraying the very sacred oaths they took.
I think you forget. They're mortal.
Yeah, mortals do that.
Greed, self-interest, etc. I'll have the Inquisition.
All we're saying is just
keep
have a
an eye on
backup in
internal
case
affairs.
something happens. Hi, Garrick!
I was half expecting him to turn around and walk away.
Honestly, sorry.
Come to say hello.
I guess so.
Quite the beautiful building you have. I hope you don't mind. I took a book. What interesting information. I'm proud of you. Leaving the Empire to form their own form of mercenary band. I guess you can't take the coin out of a man who seeks to only serve it. No fault to your own.
I'd say I learned from the best, but I'm not the best at lying.
Have you come here to mince words or be a prick?
Not entirely sure yet.
Tell me,
you
how
wanna go
easy is it
take
to
a lap
forget
and
that I
figure-
came to rescuing your ass after Isaac tried to kill you and bring you back to health? Tell me, who was it who
fucking
employed
grabs
you
you.
and employed you to work and live and gave you a position of power, who taught you what you knew? Or was that easily
Same guy
forgotten
who
as well?
left me to dry with everyone else and disappeared without saying a single word. Same man who allowed my best friend to get corrupted and turned into a monster by a vampire under his decree.
Touché. Tell me, have you been having good words with the Lightbringer, Garrick?
Haven't seen him in months. Thought he disappeared
That's a
with
lie.
you, in all honesty.
You not seen John?
No less than
Definitely
everyone
been
else.
around.
Yeah, well. I'm just a two-bit sellsword. What would the oh so important light
But I'm
bringer
sure
want
you'd be delighted to be paid the right price to go after his head, no, like we were together?
I do remember that. Talk about that later.
Hello,
Old
Ingrid.
Tempest.
Hello. Oh my god, it's all the old faces coming back. Fuck me.
A family
You know,
reunion.
next thing,
I guess.
Isaac is gonna come around that tree and throw another knife at me.
If only.
If only.
I feel like
Oh,
you'd be
well,
dreaming.
Once in a lifetime dream on that one.
Trust me. It's Isaac. It's a fucking nightmare.
I didn't say it was a good dream.
Oh, Tempest, you honor us with your presence. I trust you're well.
Oh, goodness. Well, busy. Scheming, as always.
I see.
So as everyone else here.
Well, you all can enjoy your reunion. Just wanted to gauge what was going on.
It's good to see you,
Well,
Garrick. I've
once
heard
they were still
about
here.
your success with the mercenaries.
Don't suck my cock too hard, Tempest. It's not your type.
I'm speaking the truth. I've done some good, that's it.
You think you just like them, considering how
Well, I
much
do
you
appreciate
say about it?
Keep that
Maybe a
promise.
little bit more smoother next time.
Have fun conspiring.
I'm
or
not
whatever
good
it
at
is you
jokes,
guys do all the
okay?
time.
That's just how Rove people run. That's just how it works.
Oh, Garrick, I'm serious about that contract, by the way. Expect a messenger
it's true.
in a few days' time. I'm sure you'll be delighted to see the payment for the Lightbringer's head. Then again, you did agree the first time we were sent on a job like that. I'm sure the next time around you would be delighted to take it.
Perhaps. Depends on how much you're paying me.
Good man.
So we can promise nothing's changed?
No, not quite.
Seems.
Catching up with my son, seeing how he never visits.
You know, you're always busy when I visit, and
Fucking excuses.
do you want me to visit more? Is that what you want?
Yes, in fact, I do.
I'll see what I can
I mean,
do.
now you know
Nobody
it feels when a
else.
person's like thousands of years brush away from them.
Why?
I noticed.
Oh,
Nothing.
she doesn't
Anyways.
remember like 90% of her like her being told.
I think it's more like 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It was a situation.
That was the situation. Still is.
That's what
But she's
happens when
happy.
you apparently mess with an archery.
Apparently, I save your ass.
Yeah, well. It's
Yeah,
because
so I
I
got
took
fucking
interest in this one
kidnapped.
that they even did that.
It's not my
It's
fault the
particles.
Archfey was a fucking little bitch.
Not my fault you
I
insulted
love
the
watching
Archfey
the
and then they
circle
got
of
upset.
blame just go around.
Yes.
Around.
You know what? Maybe it's
around.
Ward's fault. Maybe he didn't rescue me.
I blame Ward. It's Ward's fault now.
I can't believe I came to rescue you and everything.
We could just blame Ingrid.
But that's
Ingrid is
every
the
day.
Lord.
What he is the Lord.
That's
No,
every
you know,
day.
Evil Ingrid.
Ingrid, you're the most evil person in Redwall. Everyone knows it. It must be your fault.
Yep, must be your fault.
I'm the most
Fair
evil
enough. I
person.
walked into the Rangers building and they wanted to shoot me.
That's
the Rangers.
They are
That is the Rangers.
self-induced people to guard Aether. They are the
So what we
self-proclaimed
were.
guards.
Oh
Except
no,
we
no,
had
we
contracts
actually had
and we were
contracts.
paid.
They don't have
Yeah,
approval.
No, they just showed up and then said, "Oh, we're the guards here now."
Yeah, they didn't
Not
get
only
approval.
did they destroy Sinclair's fucking fishing hut in Aether, they blew up that building too. Congratulations. They've done it.
I feel like we
Yeah,
can
looks
You
like they
need
did
me
a
to
very
eat somebody?
Yeah, that whole building. Go on.
That's not someone. That's a building.
I said
brick by
someone.
brick, Astria.
That someone
Yeah,
is
I
a
mean,
building.
I can explode it.
But then it's just gonna fix itself.
Go find the fucking man who built it, the contractor, and go, I don't know, teach him a lesson.
Pretty sure we saw dwarves building that.
Oh shit.
Pretty sure it was a dwarf.
I don't think
yeah.
I should fuck with the dwarf.
It does look like dwarf
Let me go
architecture.
sit down. My fucking feet are killing me.
Do we just want
That's
to?
why I sat down.
Why don't you just sit in the air?
With all the magic you tell me I need to learn, and you can't sit in the
Yes, I'm a normal person.
Do I need to teach you how to sit in the air?
Yeah.
No. My magic
What?
is used for
Why
far more
not?
than that.
Dragon said oink.
I think
Snort, snort.
Goodness.
I might go lay down soon.
That is fair.
And then he goes and doesn't.
Actually, Ingrid, you'd be perfect.
For what? What is it this time?
Remember that stuff I told you about? The important stuff. Having a meeting later, end of the day.
Right. Well, we need to have a meeting about this
Perfect.
bloody trip that we're having in the morning.
What? We're not going out again, no!
I told you this multiple times. That there's a defense over the grove from southwest. I've said this on multiple. This is exactly what it is, Durant. They don't listen to the reports. Same as usual.
You're fucking looking at me.
I did.
Don't bash my son, that's my job. Son, do better.
Yeah, that is his fault.
I said in a
Our
meeting with you
Inquisitor
about that
is
person. That was talking
heir
about
apparent
and how
to
it was
the
defense over the grove.
He's,
Yes, it is.
he's quite hungry. Fucking find his
Take
beard.
your time.
I'm sure it's down in the tower. I'll get him a sip.
You wanna go? You stay here. We're gonna go get you a drink, my boy. Stay there. Just fucking stay there. Shut the fuck up. Sit there and listen to him. Let's go. No, you're staying with him.
Take the fast way down.
You're staying with him.
Thought about the situation, so I need to tell you about the situation.
You're staying with him.
We'll make you suffer for that.
Well, you say no, but it's like it's like a puff of smoke.
Because
I'll show you a puff of smoke. Come here.
Why do I want to have to deal with Ingrid?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
After there's a vacuum now with the main Rothwell lines scattered.
Okay,
There are
we
multiple
already know
people,
this.
one-
At least I know this. I just don't know tomorrow.
Oh fuck! He stepped on my fucking coat.
It's a rather
Hello.
foolish statement, don't you think?
See,
Oh, hello. I think your friends went to go kill somebody.
Yes.
We got the royal bibby fucking squeezy cup for him.
I don't know if they have any special little cups for the little master, but you know, you could always find some way, or we could perhaps cut a tankard in half for you.
Yeah, sure.
just
Do
put a
that.
little lid on. A small gap, just simply, right, what should we put in it? What manner of bullshit?
If you want a lid, you might put it like a flagon or something like that.
Recommend a drink, it's your son.
Fucking iced tea.
Understood, I'm sure that's in
Unsweetened
this
because he's
barrel.
a bitter motherfucker.
How about just
That's
a
very
touchy
true.
whiskey and a
I
whole
can't
lot of
actually
grenadine?
argue with that.
Might as well just give him gunpowder.
You know what?
Sure he
He's
would enjoy
bitter.
that, actually.
I'm adding a lemon.
Fuck, now I want an iced tea. Shit. I might go make one when I get back home.
That's a
It is
good
the most
idea.
refreshing
Sure they
drink.
have it around the palace. You should deliver it to him. It's more meaningful, you know. Father-son bonding experience.
Should I just do my magical and then just hand a fucking cup to him?
Brings a tear
Yes.
to my eye to see such a
You're
bonding.
like, oh, here comes the
I'll do
fucking
just
whatever.
that.
Perfect. I gotta go see this.
Wonderful concoction, sir.
Wait,
Lead the
you
way.
a murderer as well?
No. You should probably let the Emperor maybe introduce me, unless you wish for me to make introductions now.
We'll see when we get back up there. I don't want to miss the chaos.
Alright. Why is everyone able to disappear? Teleport. Why can't anyone run normally like every people do?
You're human. You'll adapt. What's your best at?
We've been friends. But the fact is, you were there when
So
everything
people
happened.
would like to point out.
Oh, come on! If you were going to kill someone, you could have at least let me take a pinky off him or something.
Here's a group of people that are murderers. Have you seen him? No.
Yep, tastes like ash.
Did you
I'm not
actually
giving
give
you
them
an impression
gunpowder?
for that.
No.
It's actually gunpowder, young lord.
No, it's iced tea apparently with lemon in it.
It is a bit good. I was actually expecting them to actually serve you gunpowder.
Gunpowder would actually
Oh,
fucking
no,
kill
that's
you.
a new Oh, I guess you'll
Oh
better.
shit, you're alive. That's unfortunate.
It's good to see
I was hoping to
times
pick
haven't
up you
changed.
once you were,
You
you
can't
even
die
leave like a
here.
red stain down there?
Getting my own suffering here.
It is nothing.
Levitation. Scar over your mouth. Who
No,
did that?
sadly, I think there's some sort of...
I've always had
I
it.
don't know, I hear stories
Also, it
that
is
there's
good to
a
see you,
protocol
big
on
bastard.
here. You know there's people here that are like well above me, right?
Oh, Matt.
I try to keep my circles small. Of people at least I know.
I think my
It's
magic
been a
is
long
banned
time
here.
though. How have you been, D?
It's too destructive.
I've been well. Isaac sent me on
I mean,
quite a
people
bit of
like to,
journeys. A lot of scouting, a lot
Go
of
against
reconnaissance,
negative
and a lot
magics,
of
and it's
also
just a normal part of balance. So it's how it is.
It's fine. I'm doing chaos magic
So, you
now.
know, I'm
They-
kept busy. So,
I don't
when
know
I'm
if
allowed
the
to
murderers
free
killed the
time, it's
prayer.
best to try and come back
They were
to some
chasing a
place
poor
with
Samaritan
some
out of the...
solace. Like
I don't know,
these
some
days.
guy
I
was
in charge
running
of
away
a
and then he
singular day
died, I
before the
think.
Archmage came back and found me unworthy.
Makes sense.
Sounds about right. Sounds like Aranda.
Yeah.
Like tore these aisles that seem to come to a
But
close.
you think
so-
ownership was
means
never
that you can
true.
actually taste it.
It's
Tastes like ash.
bitter work, too much paperwork, not enough pay. It's tireless, if anything, it's more like volunteering.
Like anything that isn't kind of like
Welcome back.
Fae
I'd rather put a
or
bullet through my
like
cranium before I ever do that.
people parts,
No,
tastes like
just
ash.
suggest you don't take up something like that
Make you
again.
a Fey iced tea.
Uh,
With a Fey lemon.
I've gladly
A
made
hag
terms
tea.
with my
I'm sure we can
bracket
invent
of
it.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that would have like some child's innards.
Probably.
Of course. Usually obtaining
Anything for
secrets,
my oh
stealing
sweet
secrets,
baby
and then
boy.
usually silencing. Always dying off.
Never gonna beat these fucking allegations.
Who the fuck is
Oh, did you want the introduction?
Hello.
It's only me who eats
Oh
babies.
no, Duran, who's this?
Which allegation?
D. He's a proprietor. A damn good one.
I see. Understandable then.
Oh,
What's
do
with
you-
your
I deal with a lot of problems. They're graced
that's not
Isaac,
an
or
allegation,
the Great
it's truth.
Emperor's death.
That's why it can't be
Oh
done.
yes. Things that probably
Yes,
never
exactly,
saw the
that's
light
what
of
I said.
day, or let alone
He
rang in
just called me a
anyone's
great emperor
ears.
and I'm sprawled out like a fucking tavern whore.
Understandable. So we do the same
Right.
job.
To be honest, it does not quite matter. So long as you keep your gold flowing, whatever you like.
Tempest, yeah, I was about to say, he's
Never
waiting
mind.
for you, Tempest. You have to sit there and
You
give him
touch me
grace.
and I will
You could say
fucking
I'm a
put your
bit of a
soul in
That's
my
your job,
sword.
you're his prince.
That's the prince.
Yes,
Do I
he's
need
the
to
prince,
address
he's
you in
the
a
heir
certain way?
Jason.
You never exactly gave me
Apparent?
your...
Oh, fuck.
Then
I have a lot
grapes
Good
for the
boy.
birthday.
Steak
I mean, you
and
can
that
call
than
me
you do.
Ward
so
if you like.
go ahead.
Ward will do. You'll do
You're
just
simply
fine.
D.
I got
See
that
the
purse
building
one
yet?
purse back.
I believe names
Oh.
should be kept short and sweet. Perhaps, if anything,
Are you gonna
not
eat that
too
whole
much of a
fucking
lasting
building
impression,
bit by
seeing as
bit
most
for the
of
next
my,
3 weeks?
well, introductions with people.
No, I think maybe
everything
one
done
day,
other than you
but I
teaching
kicked
Damien
a
how to
person that was
press
crawling on the ground. I think they were crippled
You
in
can
the
probably
face.
still do that.
Exactly.
His
Most
head
of
will
Not to
be
admit,
fine.
it makes for a most
You've
dangerous
not
calling
changed,
card.
have you?
I mean,
No.
True, it does.
I
Almost
feel
as
like we
much
need
as
to
the
get
probably
one
gonna-
thing out of the way beforehand.
Inquisition.
What do you want to get out of
You
the
all
way?
believe
they
much
beat a
more
cripple.
about a higher power and all that nonsense.
you tell them
I
already?
believe in to build myself.
About, oh, no, I was gonna leave that to
You're
you.
useful when we need things
If it's
above
me.
books. That's sort of
What the fuck?
Listen, I was busy talking to Sid.
You pay? We're both happy.
What? Congratulations, you're going on a dangerous trip. You may or may not die, something, something, something. You can explain the rest.
In short,
Nothing
despite
out of
us
the
getting
ordinary
rid of
there.
Rothwell within the southwest, there's more chaos than before.
lovely.
So I think that's
A most glorious development
Is
for
this a
our
grove
blueberry
thing?
band.
yes.
Exactly.
So it's the thing for tomorrow.
Maybe a reverse pineapple.
Yes.
Except the leaves are blue, so if you flip it.
Who are we even
So despite
burning
us-
to help us defend that?
There you think
I
of.
know if no
Well, by me, of course. That's a
I don't know
joke.
if
I wouldn't
pineapple
waste my time.
grows in
I was about to say, if you're there, I will cut off my other arm and sell it to someone.
Well, shit, now I have to.
I'll give you 10 gold for your arm. I guarantee I can find somebody who will offer me more for it.
When was the last time you fought together?
No.
Was it the plane of air?
You don't want me to fight.
Ponty?
It's very
Or
disgusting
was
to
it
sight.
before that?
Ponty.
I remember.
No, I think the last
You can keep
major
trying, but I'm not going to
combat
kill
that
mine.
we have
If you- if
partaken
it's
together
chopped off
was
and you
that.
find it,
Everyone has a
Oh,
limitation. with
I've learned how to
blood.
puppet people via the shadows now, by the way.
Puppet him.
It is only your
I'm
arm.
alright.
Besides, it seems like you've already replaced the previous one with something better.
I mean, that's what
No,
happens in
I
I can do
marriage
it right
anyways.
now. Frick out.
Hey, what is this? What is
You're
this thing made out of, eh? Not exactly anything common.
If you can figure it out, I'll tell you.
That's not fair. Do I look like a smith or an artificer or whatever the fuck that is made of?
Legally, we can't tell you without having to kill you.
You
Ah,
can tell me.
always having to deal with death.
You already know.
Who the
There's
fuck
no
made it?
Adric and Ward.
Hello.
Well, now doesn't he have to die?
Oh, that's your hand.
Yeah,
No.
by
Your
the
hand
way,
because you made it.
I forgot to give these to you. Do you remember that thing we were making the other day? Here's
Oh
a bag
no.
of it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh no.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll put this to very good use. The next time I need to assassinate someone.
Still not surprised.
Don't worry, Jim.
that glowing
It's just
dagger
pure
on your back?
ketamine to run.
You want to find out what it
It's
does?
the dagger, isn't it?
You assassinate the Emperor, oh boy.
What is your...
No, you just need to hold it.
Duran, just out of
I
curiosity,
can't have that
how are your
happen, though.
affinities?
You don't want to know.
I'm assuming chaos.
They're not chaos, are they?
There's something you'll never understand. Don't let me touch it.
I'm pretty
Don't let
sure
him touch it.
if you get stabbed with that one,
Don't
it's
let him
gonna
touch it,
explode.
Joel.
The wrong thing.
Joel? Don't let him touch it.
Just touch Tempest with it, it's fine.
It won't affect
Good
him.
idea.
Hey, give him a good poke. Maybe
You know what,
he'll bleed
actually,
out
what are your
berry
affinities?
juice. Affinities?
Good.
Oh, that's right. What the... Should I be worried about something that I'm not?
Fuck.
Stab him
didn't work.
again.
I'm pretty sure whatever you're trying to do to me, I am magically not inclined to reverse.
I think I just disintegrated if I touched it.
Oh. It's like
It
your
will
magic
ruin
did
the
that
rules.
too.
For
or
that-
just is-
No. I've been
Don't
granted
do that
a great
again. Don't
gift.
jab me. Just because we know each other doesn't mean you can give me a prick. Keep your weird, glowy fucking daggers to yourself.
Like
See, I
Dr.
can't touch
Gwydion,
that
but
or
then Enzo
explode.
would be in a bit of a pickle.
Is this one of the few times I should rejoice the fact that I am not mystical?
I'm not
Oh,
mystical
no, you
either,
don't
but
have to be
probably still
magical.
affect you. I think it just fucked up.
How does it work?
It just
Is
didn't
it supposed
work.
to make me turn to gold? I mean, I wouldn't mind a full
here,
gold
how about
bastard
this?
myself. I've
How
always
about this?
wanted one.
I'm not going to poke you with it. Just take off the glove and touch it.
I've seen one too many fairy tales of touching weird glowing things go wrong, so I'm going to
You've been stabbed by it twice.
Yes,
Yes,
and
I
I don't wish to try a third time. My luck's good, but not that good.
All good things come in threes, is all I'm gonna say.
What?
And bad things.
That's a bunch of bullshit,
It's
and
a
you know
hag
it too.
thing.
I believe
Hey!
in twos, because if someone rolls snake eyes, you're fucked, and I don't wish to roll again.
All good things come in threes.
Well, if I can't touch Duran with that, I'll just touch him with one of these.
When would anything that ever comes in odds be good?
One of like 3 people I actually allowed to threaten me.
It wasn't even
I was
loaded.
going to say, sir, I could put a bullet in him if you want.
No. Not yet.
So it's your new supply to
Yeah,
take.
sorry.
It's nothing powerful.
Poisons.
It's just a matter
A lot of
of
traffic.
He pays me, so I'm kind of inclined to do whatever he asks.
New poison.
Okay, I don't want to go back down there again because somebody got on their knees and started calling me somebody dizzy.
Wait, what?
What?
When did we get the whorehouse? Finally, some action
Hey,
on this.
there's holes down there. Wait a second.
Damn it, I feel like I'm gonna be some point soon.
Boys, come on, we gotta go.
Probably at the hour.
People you called your friends and they're down there.
Yes.
Need to make sure.
Your escort was uneventful
Right.
in the swamps.
Hose from me?
No one followed.
Yeah, things have been quiet since an archmage took over.
Rock climbing boots.
What's going on?
Come here and I'll explain. Come here. Come here. We can fully
go
watch
down
it
and
through
find
my
out
eyes
what the fuck that
later.
was?
But dear God, I can't go back down there or I'll die from not breathing.
Well, now I want
Gotta
to
go
go
to
down
you.
that.
Let's go.
Of course you do.
Okay, we're going, I guess. Okay.
on their knees, and I came.
This is no longer apparent to me.
It's all for
we can laugh about it if we go now, but I know you can't go now.
I have a meeting to put on.
I know.
This is fucking worth it. Oh, fuck am I here?
I can show you what happened.
I could be fucking running a goddamn empire. Fucking years watching a tavern hall get fucking raw dogged the entirety of Red Wall. Kill me.
It's it.
I don't know, crazy shit for the standard.
I have made my job has been done.
It's okay. I have him writing up a report later.
I have been led to be severely disappointed. The person that was on your hands was quite ugly. All I wanted was some fabulous horns.
You got one right there. He's in the lady with his back.
I said fabulous horrors, you grotesque, freakish creature of
Just turn around. I'm sure you'll see the woman of your
Time for
dreams.
me to go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down because I have something to do in the morning.
Got things to do, you should probably do. Mine is injuries that I can't exactly show.
See,
You can take
so
pictures. I can't take these illusions yourself.
I can confirm Ward probably looks very No! First, not to me.
That's a good chair you have there.
Thank you. It's very comfortable.
I'm sure you feel very proud of it.
It's good ice. Hello.
Static, whatever that is.
Huh? Good ice.
Why is ice sour?
Yes, you're dashing rolls behind it.
I can sell you a liver.
I'm sure you can do better than that.
But
Seducing.
giving a liver
You might get your tongue stuck to it.
Listen, mother.
If you think I'd use my best lines on you, don't get your hopes up.
I'm very rich.
He's doing a very terrible job.
I was told I used to be a MILF.
Couple of weeks.
Did you
Garrett
perhaps
told me that.
make sense of that?
What?
One is missing an
Garrett told me I used to be a
That
MILF.
was you,
Oh, look, a sword. Let me just.
Yarick, you're the one who called Astrid.
No, please don't touch me.
Where's my
I'm sorry, but you are quite young.
I don't know.
You I am technically in my 20s in human age.
That's the guy that's really fucked up, Garrett. That's so fucked up.
You weren't there when it happened. But you were, jackass!
I'm going insane. I'm going insane.
Why are you acting like I'm
that's a lie, I already.
Because you were there too.
Wait,
you were
can I
there
go more insane? Is that how that works?
I was there.
What Matthias did to go like completely around.
My name is Ned. He goes so insane, you become sane again. But then you just become insane again.
I'm greedy.
Matthias is weird.
To me if I was a star.
Nice chair.
Better than VRChat
Oh, thank you. Very comfortable.
What do people really like to
I had a
melatonin change.
Looks more like the ground.
It's nice and comfortable. It's very comfortable.
You haven't heard of melatonin?
Did we get the body?
Oh my god.
They say they're
We're going to make sure. And that one was missing its either left or right eye. They weren't sure.
Where's this
Hello.
Greedy murder. Hello.
To talk. Last time we talked was when we went to that
Do you know how many
Didn't come
options
into
Yeah, no answer.
Are you here to offer
I was
us?
asking you a question.
making, and all of a sudden I went to a fucking sense we have against you.
Oh, I was just asking
for a couple more.
It is no good. It's not
Oh, we're not murdering anyone yet.
What's happening?
never seen murderers.
I love murder!
Okay, we okay?
I'm not talking about different friends here. Yes.
Alright, good.
You feel better?
Okay, it was nice to meet y'all. I hope to murder with y'all again.
Likewise. I'm sure that we will.
Yes.
Professional murderers, or is this just a hobby?
Why would
we're
we do
professional.
insult? Sammy,
I have only ever served
Actually, the problem with
The Murder Lord, of course.
He goes by many names, but the darkest one, the one whom all others branch from.
Is any unwanted?
I don't think this is the wrong
I feel like this is your area of
I've heard of the Rod one. They seem like
Listen,
an aspect.
we're not particularly religious, okay? We just like murdering. We do it for coin,
he's
for
not
sport, for
particularly
fun, alright?
I
Oh
am.
yeah, I suppose he is.
For him, it's more of a job. For me, it's more of a spiritual endeavor.
So we have a fanatic, we have a...
You know it's crazy.
Yes.
What
What the fuck is that?
So I believe Tempest was just inside.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I don't know what you are though. Hello. Never seen
He
you.
needs flesh. That's what he does. Well, he's a
I'm not
murderer.
surprised by that.
So you
I'm,
oh, hell
you're
yeah.
a murderer. Understandable. Now I understand.
Try to continue trading.
Flesh eating better.
Tell me like
I think I saw I thought someone else would eat people!
How did that?
Are you compatriots of Duran?
He's my dad.
On most days.
Ah, he gave us a job recently, or the prospects of
Yeah,
one.
your father's very kind. Yeah.
Very good.
We offered our services in torture, attempted assassination, interrogation.
Well, when you
By
say
putting down
attempted,
peasant
it makes it sound like
rebellions.
we won't be successful.
Well, yeah, wait,
Well,
does that mean your
Mel,
businesses aren't
sometimes
exactly
even when
100%
everything lines up
successful?
right, somebody still misses. You know, it's an unfortunate
Well, I guess
fact of the job.
I guess I never miss, huh?
I wish I could kill you. I wish I could, but I can't.
Cadell, not here. Somewhere, we'll
You're
leave it to
lucky
Ray.
you're my
I need you to
brother.
willingly
it's-
walk onto this blade. Right
I
now.
don't know what he said,
Just
okay?
walk forward. I can't stab
you mean
you
a
here,
sp-
but
yes.
oh, what the hell?
Yeah, not here.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that as well. Understood.
Now it's
But
fine.
use the
We give up flesh in exchange for being badass.
Guess it's bad.
Well, I mean,
Have like,
did you have more
I've been very emotionally abused today, okay? I've physically and emotionally, actually.
So how many babies do you eat?
Oh, good.
Yes. I'm pushed on foot
Usually
yesterday.
Rom is the one who eats the baby. He's got the
Yes,
teeth.
yes, but
I don't even really have like
I've Thursday's number to you.
since the beginning, so.
yes, yes.
Yeah. I healed it all, but the emotional scars are still there. Every time I see a stare now, I shiver with fear. So,
Joy that
now.
I understand.
It's probably going to be soon TM, and I'll send you a location.
Sometimes.
it's a dark day.
Sometimes to
Perfect.
Good in.
I'll send everyone a
Did
location.
you not learn your lesson
We'll be
last
leaving
time?
shortly.
Where's Garrett go? We have a Tempest.
Don't you?
Yeah, right.
You're just a little gentrified, aren't you? Yeah.
You'll turn me on. You think I'm the people who don't. Oh shit.
Yeah. Am I? I'll turn you on.
Well, hi,
I'm gonna rearrange your guts.
Things
are fine.
And then this mage came over and grabbed him and brought him out to there.
We have, I would say, at least 80%.
Water up my pumpkin.
Pretty good.
Hey.
That's why I like stabbing
killing
things.
him. If I put some of this red paint on my thumb, if I
Anyway,
don't
my
get
name's-
that's a B minus.
You can.
That's the
Fucking
We're
ass
just gonna
girl.
burn it off. She's glorious.
She's a murderer.
There we go.
Quite a title.
There's a little, there's a little.
I'm pretty hot.
It's like pros.
Dang it,
Oh, they
good
sorted
churches.
it out.
I don't think anyone here is going to give it a
Potion you have back here? What flavor is
No,
this?
The amount of people who have said I love murder after I say hello, we are the murderers, they're just like, oh, I love murder. I love being covered in blood. You've been very nice. Apparently you have the life back in people.
You know, value the scent of a human life in general. But I guess he's more prudent.
I like watching you sleep their eyes.
We have a cactus
With the crown.
Check his backwards.
Don't worry about that. That was my.
I paid them a gold to like a window. I think I should string this off a little bit longer.
Makes sense.
Get it over there. Just get all your arms.
I mean, Duran.
So you roll out your shoulders as well.
Interested in the fact that someone
Relax
will
on
be
your neck. Make sure you unclench it. Yeah, roll your neck. Unclench your jaw as well while you're at it.
Really? A window?
Oh, my
I'm bored. Fuck off.
I have like a jaw problem. I
It
got
is
a
not my
from
position
sucking
to
all that.
question.
No,
It is
nothing.
more
Never mind.
curiosity that there are probably things to offer.
Don't worry about it.
A window is what you
You
suggest.
understand when you're
It
over
was
there.
that piece of shit building.
I'm older now.
Oh, that thing.
How do you think I am?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his name is Duran.
You're enough for lockjaw.
I don't know what it is about
Yeah,
it. It's not
plenty
like
old for
it's-
that. I'm the oldest out of the group.
It just moves out of place. It's so weird.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, fantastic.
Why?
It's big and has 3 windows on one side and 2 on the other.
So I have
I'm
a
sure
question. Does
Kaz
he
will
pack
know
a
about-
stick? Because you were
You know
saying
more
that he
about
was
it
like,
than
he,
Kaz
oh,
does.
okay.
Yes.
Hello. Would you like to sit
You
down?
could say he was
Making friends with
Kaz
the
is
locals.
unintentionally a celibate man.
I'm making friends with an emperor, apparently.
I hear they call them
Oh, very cool.
That was in
What are you sorry about?
We've killed him.
I have good
We're
hearing.
not coming up with that. We're not coming up with that.
It was fun. There was so much blood there.
my
We
work cut out.
did what was in the bathtub.
That's a new word. Incels from Rogue.
Prince was not very happy. I don't think that's what he wanted as well.
I've seen an illusion of one,
Yeah.
apparently.
Not easy.
It's okay, we got him though.
Seems like now.
We can never go back there.
Never.
Oh.
Hey, they tell me to spread the
Unless
word.
we're in like a lot of disguise, and even then you still ignore this. Baby killing.
Anyway, you cannot disguise your hilarious.
Hello.
Oh, it's spreading now. It's spreading.
Well,
You cannot disguise that.
I've done a dark deed today.
Yeah.
You smile at
You are
me
differently
as if I'm
colored.
going to do something wrong.
All right.
sorry. It's a good comparatively, I guess.
Tell me something.
You know what?
I can be different.
Not a bad
This
smile.
one interests me the
Well,
most.
I meant in like a Power Rangers sense.
Like green, red, blue.
Yeah.
Pardon, Victim.
Yes, I'm the Blue
No.
Ranger.
That's
Going back
you
to
are.
mailed outfit.
Oh, me? No. The bandage
want to
is
be
there
a
for
Red
something a
Ranger?
little personal.
I understand.
You'll forgive me if we're ever out in the field and we happen to be so partnered together that
Spread the word about the incels from Rogue.
Oh, you should show them the
Oh yeah, you're
pointy
sort
thing
of
that comes out your
I
hand.
think you said involuntarily
So cool.
celibate.
He's
Yeah,
a
so-
Lord Tempest. He's a lord.
A lord.
You're
So
impractical.
I hate
funny.
you. You know I
What the fuck do you mean back to kill someone?
What? Then you're a lord of
the blade be
How
facing
could you
the
do
other way,
this to
he has
me?
to swing inward.
And it drains their
Oh shit.
Oh
So
no.
impractical. If you wanted to stab it, wouldn't you just make it more pointier and not curved?
He'll be back.
In another realm.
It's coming out of
Being
you.
impractical seems to be their fucking.
Well, then you're not
A
alone.
game.
Watch.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
You're only really low when you're on little demented, right?
Well, I mean, I did say he's a
Okay,
lord
you know
of
what?
road.
I am not one to
I don't
basically
feel pain.
to
Oh.
critique an artist.
What?
Wait, no.
Trash, like everyone else.
That's a,
I fell off the top of the shipping and I broke both my legs.
You
and I
were
was
having to watch as I.
Oh, how do you know that God actually liked me
No,
here?
I was coming back.
What do you mean? How what?
I know.
Jeez, fucking
I'm just
Christ.
holding-
You said you met them today?
Why?
Yes.
Because
You just paid him to go do art show. What about it?
We found somebody
This
to
is a
hold
interesting
it.
kid freak show.
Good
Because they're usually
impressions.
basically too much of whiskey, you know.
Fuck, they're a worthwhile investment.
I'm not good with good
Sir,
impressions.
I'd be saying when you
I'm
embark
straightforward.
on this, you don't
It's
have
always
to
so
running
cute when
in-
someone tries to take charge.
Throwing, I don't even have a
Alright,
throw.
fine. You know what? If I'm trying to give you a
knight has a
Not
status as
anymore.
well.
I'll remember you. What, are you going to take my men away from me?
I know
Sure.
you will.
Turning is better than be flowering at least.
Lots of
Oh,
experience there.
he makes sure of doing that. It's fine. Don't worry about
I'm just
that.
saying, those mercenaries that you and Isaac get hiring, you're gonna go from the south. I had to kill all 10 of them because they tried to make off with more than what they were
Well,
paid.
they're different. They enjoy the hunt.
Alright, alright.
Only a few of them want the toy.
Only a
Wait, is it facing different? Now it's facing different for you.
Bodies
Why are you both doing on the ice chair?
Yes, this is where it's facing.
Son of a bitch!
I didn't want to say anything, but it's at a 45-degree angle now. But now it's fixed.
Oh, that's
Fuck you, groundskeeping.
It was all such nice
And move
grass,
over.
like all even, all green, and then all of a sudden you
This is my throne.
You keep saying that he's mine though, I make it.
We met someone who helped us in the garden.
Just fucking frozen throat. Congratulations.
everywhere. This place would be just littered with footprints, and this place would be absolutely.
He's so comfortable.
Let's go, my son.
When your event gets quite dark, you get down. What?
No, he's shadow.
Oh my god.
Believe in what?
Is the god trying to arrest you again yet?
I mean, sure, they're
No.
like...
They keep following us around though.
Why do you ask me?
They're fans, really. Everywhere we go, everybody's like, look, it's the murderers. We love murder. And it's like, really?
You're the only one that has help.
Oh, it's dark now.
Is it dark? It feels actually lighter.
Oh, now it feels dead.
Doesn't feel any dark at all.
Why did the
Did they have too much
skybox
time on their
change?
hands? They exist
But it
in
made it
time,
lighter out.
Space and time.
The stars
The sky is a box.
Actually, they would have all the time on their hands.
Maybe.
Well, how about you sit
Is the
down?
planet a cube?
I'll let you sit next to me.
Well, I mean,
You let go of my hair.
opinion.
More of a sphere.
You'll terrorize
Maybe.
my son. You have fun with them. Fucking murderers,
Time
dude.
is too much time. Is there like a cutoff?
Goodbye.
Hours, too much time.
I don't know, I'm immortal. Time's like
Just don't lick
irrelevant to me.
Then you have too much
Time
time.
is irrelevant.
The worst part
Exactly!
is, the worst part
I
is.
love
does that
overhearing
mean?
conversations.
Explain it to me what that means.
Understand what it means to be immortal yet.
Well, if you can't
Congratulations,
really
Carol.
die,
Your child is very
wouldn't
good.
just time
Could
be
I
just
couple-
irrelevant?
Carrots.
You know, just make it completely irrelevant.
Hello?
Irrelevant to
I
us.
Oh,
Who you
Think we're
okay?
living like this, huh?
you're never late, never
We
early.
can't,
Just Belladonna.
we can't do
Research
that.
that you were looking for to stabilize Libra.
I mean, we did
That
today.
explains quite a bit. She seems quite,
Yeah, we try our best.
enthusiastic about her
A lot more
work.
accessible.
Yes.
Yes, I found her in a very lonely, very holy crypt. Give me just a moment of interview. It's better now. For this one, I made sure.
I don't know, enough on hand. I'm not sitting on your lap.
You're like compensation.
You can sit on mine.
Bella's lap.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll sit on.
Here.
There's no reason
I'll
to
sit on
compensate
your
us.
lap.
It's
As long as there is light, there will be shadows
enough.
that must be cast, shouldn't there?
It's alright.
It's helpful, thank
Where the fuck
you.
have you been all these
His
years?
ass is a little hard.
Running around, serving the Dark Lord.
Oh, voices in my head.
You have a Dark Lord.
that's the thing.
What the fuck?
The
Good
Dark
on you.
Lord.
You just say
Dark
he has a lot
Lord.
of experience.
Like, the fucking the guy.
Yeah,
His words, not mine.
from all from which all darkness
You're literally
propagates.
crazy.
Fucking give me a meeting
True,
with this
but
man.
yes,
I'll
I
kick
think
his
he
ass.
Crazy ones.
We don't really get meetings.
He
more
loves
like
gaslighting
direct
people, by the
messages.
way.
Yeah, I'm learning to gaslight
They
you
locked
guys.
me in a
But we
tube.
interpret
What's your
them.
current
Stone
we-
tube.
Gatekeeping is
Stone
what we do,
tube
boss.
back.
We just
Yeah,
gaslight.
it's gonna be crazy.
into.
Broadly. We'll get more
Archery
specific
command.
there than
about the minute.
I don't understand what
So tell us everything about yourself,
Lord,
Tree.
murder lord, the same thing.
We'd
What
like to know
shoes
more
do you
about
wear?
you, Chief.
I'm just getting a meeting in Aether.
Yeah.
Why do you wear a
I
mask?
don't wear shoes.
The moment you have that
Okay, you don't wear shoes?
Very fun.
Oh yes.
Why would you ask that?
Some say they made
They
me
made
an
a new
today.
friend. They also eat babies.
Yeah, look at that baby eating mouth. What do you not serve?
The dark blood.
No one here serves like Lord of Light, right? I mean, we're among good
I'm
company,
not
right?
fucking serving of the light, dead.
Oh.
Fucking the Lightbringer, you're trying to kill my kid.
Okay, what? So with a name like the Lightbringer, I would expect.
Well, his name's John.
You're trying to kill me! What?
Himself Light.
His lover did.
This is news to me too!
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
His lover
Well,
was
if ever you are in need, we already work for you. So, if ever you are in need of darkness, we will talk.
I'm sure there's some politicians here and there that need to be eaten. Or
I'm Bastion Draw. It's different.
Remember when I was
Any babies you need eaten?
yeah. Fucking do whatever you want. Sure.
He's fresh out of baby.
She proceeded to take me out.
I give them all to my
really
kids.
dangerous
Sorry, you
job.
Welcome back,
have
anime.
to join the waiting list. I'm sure we can
We
find
gotta
something.
work out a deal for a baby.
Why are you talking to a tree? Why are you talking to a tree? Why are you talking to a tree?
You have to stop sharing with your friends. You can't take all the children.
Time out.
Who has the right to put you in timeout?
Okay.
I made Tree feel bad, so I'm in timeout.
We kept them in half.
Do
Do you like the top
do you
part
cook yours?
or the
I'm
bottom?
not in timeout anymore.
Whittian doesn't eat babies anymore.
To be alive.
There's an old thing.
You won't let me!
It's like sushi.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, you never had sushi before?
Well, sure, but I've never
Yeah.
put the correlation there.
You just remove the skin and eat the human head raw.
It's fine, I didn't consent. Didn't you?
You can peel the
I
eyes
don't
like
think it's
grapes.
for me.
Yes, the eyes are quite crunchy.
I'm sorry.
They're like a watered chestnut almost.
I eat eyes.
Yes.
Like, Joel gifts me eyes.
That
I
you
eat
do,
them.
and you need a spoon to do it.
Yes.
Huh?
Like a giant dog with
It's better
No!
if
Do you actually want to know how I like to eat them?
like grapes.
Hey, pluck them out of the fucking eye sockets.
I'm gonna check on the others real quick.
Ow.
Yeah. You know, you grab one of these, you're gonna...
Are you laughing? What's going on over here?
Exactly.
Oh.
We just saved sticks on. Hey.
They are a
You
delicacy.
have to get off my throne.
Eyes are great.
Alright, I'm going to away. You fucking got an empire to run and, I don't know, babies to go find for this fuckwit. Jobs to think of.
Where are my babies?
We'll just go find them then.
I'm being directed! I was gonna go to a meeting!
What?
I have meetings to go to!
No, you don't.
I can't lie! Especially to you!
What? Oh, right, you
I can't
lie
lie!
to me, that's right.
Especially to you!
I forgot about that. Right, yeah, I know. Truthful and everything.
I can't even betray you. Look at that.
What the fuck was that again? Why was that? What contract did we sign?
It was vocal. I make a promise to you, it's fucking fey-binded.
Alright. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you're binding me till I'm dead. Which might be, I don't know, soon.
Don't die.
Well, if this whole ordeal with the Lightbringer goes shit twisted, then yes, I'll be dead, but let's hope that's not the
Make
case.
it go shit, dumbass!
So you're saying just kill him outright?
I'm not saying kill him outright. Just
Well,
don't
he
do
wants
it
me
stupid.
dead.
Then probably go kill him.
Well, that's the plan. I need to go find where he is. So I can shape it down to size. You have any leads of where they could be? Any updates on like what they're wearing, what they're using, what they've been talking about?
I mean, John's decided to go from like his regular sword and shield to 2 swords.
What?
Oh yeah, he's gone from sword shield to 2 swords.
Interesting choice, okay. Is he still
Yeah.
wearing full plate?
I don't think he is. I think he's wearing leather now.
Okay, well he's completely changed his style then.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
I like how.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention enough to him. It's
Well,
not
if you
heavy
ever see him
plate
again.
armor anymore.
Maybe coerce him into a chat and see if you can.
Oh, he refuses to look at me. I don't think he'll even talk to me.
Request on me.
I don't know why. Have you showed his avatar?
So, out of character. The fuck happened? All of a sudden, I just come back and there's fucking the Warren there. What the hell happened?
Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know.
What are you showing
What you about to
for?
find out? What you about to find out?
God!
Here's Minerva.
I wasn't even expecting
Let's finish-
Doctor's colleague.
Oh man,
He's about to find out.
I'm done.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Let's get it over with because I'm exhausted.
Speed run,
God
speed
damn
run,
it.
speed run.
I was literally going back to Aether to talk to Minerva, and now she's here, and now she's gone. I just came all the way.
Here we are again. This is the boy. It's time.
I'm eating steak right now.
Fuck you.
With bomb.
Pushed kind of gem into my chest. What the fuck was that?
Oh yeah, so now they have you 3 here now. A rune was implanted in all of your chests. The rune
three?
is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
If I don't sneeze, if one of you 3 are assaulted,
I am here.
It's a fail safe. If anything happens to this person, it instantly gets sent back to Victor. So that way he can respond. So that way if you try to get captured by the Daedra, or any of you 3 get captured by the Daedra, he can stop it.
Mhm.
Realistically. I can roll to see who would
Would I be able to
understand that.
request one of my knights to be here?
Don't look at me. I have no clue. I'm not the owner here.
Jaro?
He ran away.
He's gone.
He exploded.
He hates us.
With a 17 of A, you understood what it was. 8, you have no clue. And
Yeah, I was
a
saying,
5,
he
you have no clue.
Right.
Where's my boy?
Also,
Where is
bro,
he under
everyone who was trying to help
channels?
me, brain dead. Let me tell you.
Oh my god. Wait, can I just say one thing? When they were
Where is
doing
he?
your treatment, and they were doing the chaos stuff, I was just like, oh my god, they're doing this, oh no. And then the second that Varel went, I'm gonna use water, specifically because the new magic doc, purification. And I was just like, yes! I was just screaming, I was like, finally!
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna be honest, Varel, or
Okay.
whatever their name is, our character,
Va-
she
Va-
is so
yeah.
fucking smart sometimes when they do, like, they
Oh,
actually
so I made them
understand a
up.
lot of magic stuff. Yeah, they are fucking fantastic.
B Tommy doesn't know magic, doesn't give a fuck. Damon's all fucked up as shit.
They were using chaos
We're
magic
all
on
in
the
this
crystals, which were making it
together.
worse. And what makes it even better is the one person who knew that it was.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
I don't want to say that. Well, they weren't healing me in front of our the disease. Oh,
it's my good friend Nox. Hell yeah.
So I'm not cleansed. It's just gonna.
Dynamic duo, shit.
I'm like,
Yeah,
this
the
fucking
dynamic duo that's only like
I don't know why I'm
social
here.
with each other because
Is
they've
that
never
your
fought in
knight?
the same
Is
room.
that your night dart?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no.
No, I'm.
It's the best thing. It's the best thing because Tommy literally never got a chance to fight with the Dominion. He was never included. And he saw Durant today. He was like, Durant, so good to see you. And Durant's like, who the fuck are you? I'm Tommy.
I'm the one that remembers you. And tries to keep in contact with
Completely. Yep.
I still feel bad. Like, as soon as I was found, I was like, oh my god, no.
I'm the most suspicious person ever. Like, look at me. Like,
I yelled at you. I'm sorry, I yelled at you.
Man, so many bots in my chat today. This is a first.
You getting bots?
1, 2, 3, 4.
If anything happens.
4 bots.
I haven't had like a bot in like a month and a half, I think.
was getting ready to fucking choose. I don't know what the fuck you are. What are you? What's going on?
5 full bots in my chat. Gotta love it.
I have no reason being here, but Garrett trusts me, so.
First of all, 1 second. First of all, motherfucker.
Classic. You know what? An
I like
assassin
my light in
comes
this
in
world.
handy.
DM.
Yeah,
what
looks cool.
can you and Neve's character?
Looks nice.
Figure out
And you
your
saw how
character.
good
I'm not
Nox's
telling you
assassin
character.
worked.
You can figure that shit out
She's
yourself.
confusing me.
What
do you mean?
I've been like
job orbiting
making so many connections that like I don't know
You're gonna
why
be
or how.
important for this meeting.
I hate her.
Be Tommy. Only remembered by like 3 people in the Dominion. Pulls up, sees Durant. Durant, so good to see you. Who the fuck are you? Fuck you too, buddy. Fuck you too, buddy. Save your ass from a kraken.
So, you have a person trying to kill you, huh?
Yeah.
Leave either.
Same.
So many things.
At least they were able to kill the guy that was trying to hurt me. Tommy, no. You're second too.
Quite literally, I'm the exact same opposite of Tommy's assassin. I'm no one important, but apparently I have all the important things on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just been.
Yeah.
So
Tommy, I just want, I want the fucking like near the end of the arc. It's like fucking like the thing. It's just like Tommy the only one there.
Nobody's right.
Trust me, Tommy.
Time to kill them.
Hello.
Time to murder all of the gods, man.
Crazy, right, Jaro? Right. We got nothing crazy going on.
You'll see.
Fuck you
it's maybe because
too.
all of them are fucking mine, aren't they? Jesus Christ.
I'm like, it's the most annoying thing. It's like, everyone's freaking out. They're like, holy shit. Shut the fuck up and do your jobs.
Squid, boy.
Come on, squid. Your brain is gone.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, he called the you called the cavalry. What are you fucking expecting?
Yeah, I do. He's calling
the
invisible
You know,
I might not have my Dominion badge anymore, but you know, I'm friends with some of y'all, so might as well come and help.
Have a sword. That's about all you need for this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what this reminds
looking
me
on
of?
through my hands.
All you need is a blade.
Oh, I've seen that effect.
All it takes.
Yeah, Phelan, this reminds me.
Nice.
This reminds me of the first background achievement Nox ever did.
You're a
with
yellow
Dominion,
bastard, aren't ya?
which was he powered the entire northern campaign to stone network by himself.
Oh shit.
So he literally had to
As
go
it
for
should
help
be.
because he was starting to get more magic sight than actual stuff.
Understandable. That is true.
Stone network.
Yeah, the fourth one. We all did a pose at the
Where's Wimdium? There's the Wimdium.
Welcome to the war. I mean, man, but also sir.
So we just stood there and ran a pose for 30 seconds.
Where is?
And no one was taking a picture.
It's so loud in here. In my head.
Yeah,
I got fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
Oh.
bro.
I got shot.
I was gonna teach you magic today, and then I got distracted by my fucking goddamn Durant.
Well, you said distracted is the wrong word. I reminded you 3 times. Distracted is the wrong word.
It's
the wrong word to use.
It's so funny anyway. We're gonna have to use this as
So how did the warden talk show?
Bitch, I can't speak and I was in the bed for almost
Gordian's pissed off.
As expected.
True. But he didn't want to because Durant was there.
I assume neither of you streamed the POV.
That might be best.
I assume neither of you streamed the interaction between the warden.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, as expected. There'll be a secret I must never
I don't
know.
stream my phone anymore.
I thought I probably should have. I don't know. I don't know. I might stream it again eventually. I don't know. I haven't cared enough.
That's her.
Listen, I didn't even think about
I
coming
have
back
so much more work to do.
because I accidentally slept in until 4:30 in the
Because
afternoon.
I have to add crystals that come out of the skin, a lot of tearing muscle-wise in the skin, a wrap around his skin,
I'm gonna be so
a gunshot wound to his throat, and now something put in his chest.
I don't know if I heard
Boy.
Another is protein.
Yes, let's not tell the one guy who's supposed to know these things.
You got the lemon pepper step.
What's up?
The important stuff, like
Hello.
yeah,
Where's the
might be a
guns?
risk. That's what my position.
It's okay.
Man, it's so funny when I look at this in
We can just make
hindsight.
this dark place light if we wanted.
Because by proxy, this character knows at least a lot of the people in this room, but you've never seen him.
That's it. Just with a snap of our fingers. I mean, look at
You
us.
got many of his
Us.
eyes just
Yeah.
wandering Aether, and they clock you a few times.
In your armor.
Too, and I haven't seen
Hit the wrong button.
Few pairs of eyes goes a long
That's the opposite.
while.
I see.
Spanish, everyone.
Yes, many eyes watch.
Alright, let's go towards the actual other night.
That's what I'm
Oh.
asking. He's my date to this party.
I like that one.
Yes, it's broken right now. Apparently, I lost all the things it could do, so maybe it's being worked on by the model maker. I don't know.
Oh my god, you got out your
Maybe.
Yeah, I had wings that I could use. This is my custom model of them. Well, this one's the custom model of them.
I don't know how long the meeting is gonna go for.
They're destructible. This is a destructible model.
Like he's gonna forcefully like make he's going to
Destructible?
Yes.
Or indestructible?
Right.
Oh.
Destructible.
No, move it.
Sucker punch me in the
Okay.
face. Do it.
I had to go to the bathroom. Give me a second.
Oh my god! Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes.
Hi.
Stand still while I kick you. No, that's wrong. Hang on. Which toggle is this? Oh no.
Yeah, I see people I don't like here.
Careful now. Careful.
He's always late.
This model's broken. There's supposed to be a giant piece of snow coming out of his head.
Rip.
I was given instructions to be near people.
Yeah.
I can also do.
It's fair.
Oh my god, you can hold your head on your waist.
Yes, and the
Wait, can you?
Vicing
Will your mouth still move?
Vicing works.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And the headless assistant. Hello.
It's a dangerous weapon, no matter where it hits you from.
I love it.
You're gonna hit summon.
Oh.
Or summon's gonna catch. I love where I can just fucking, even though it's not thrusting, I can still just do that.
I want to be able to do that. And still be alive. That'd be so fun.
Does it hit? Yes.
I'm a construct. I can cheat. I'm immune to headshots.
So he says we can put this to a time.
It's like in Red Dead when you get a hat shot. It doesn't. It just ping.
I love that shit, guys.
Yeah, oh my god, that's so good.
I'm gonna do the same thing that they do. That one execution gyro. Just the.
We love Space Marine.
Mm-hmm.
For the Emperor!
Time for the Space Marine module.
Oh, I have a lot of good quotes.
Oh,
I looked at quotes. I got some good quotes for you.
You badge on for no reason.
Perfect.
Juice them up, send them in.
Your pleas of innocence are guilty of wasting my time.
Oh, there you are.
Nothing.
Yeah, there was another one.
There's Garrick. He's late.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head.
I have a lot of people. I was expecting this message from a lot of people.
Is Cthulhu coming?
I have no idea.
No
I mean, I think he was dealing with something.
I've only been here for like 3 days. I'm getting like so much shit like crammed into my head. I'm like, I don't know what else happened, but I'm like in the deep end. I'm in the deep end. I'm like, man, I know I just want to see what happens.
And it's open out in the open.
I'm just I've been here for like I've gone to like Redwall twice. And I'm like,
if anything happens, we're only here for the money. We run, we fucking run.
Well, if it's about that one Daedra guy,
Valorn.
Hello.
Can I try and grab Bell to be Mark 1?
Good.
I'm gonna see if I can get him. Oh, Bell. Okay. I'll call Bell.
No, but I'm not using proper banishment. I'm using shadow step to grab you, take you to a place, walk you off in that plane, and then getting out myself.
You're a fake maid. Fake maid. Baby maid. Baby maid. We've been here since day 0, still called baby maid. It's true, because he's a baby maid. Damn. How long is he supposed to last, by the way?
Competent mage in Aether? Not that long.
Okay, I want to go to bed, but I'll do this.
Why you know people that know that know how to use
Race
words?
Once RaySets gets in here, it
Oh,
shouldn't be
very
a long
simple.
thing.
I used to be with a ship.
As much as I'd love to wait for
First group of
Garrick,
fighters.
Garrick
One of
could
them I
suck
was
my
using
balls.
He used to fight vampires.
You're
You'd probably enjoy it.
I remember when me and my friends started.
If we could find out.
I'm gonna use whips.
I had somebody with that today. They climbed onto my back, so I threw them down and just went.
Shit. I wouldn't.
How are you doing?
Doing good.
Stop puking everywhere.
I'm doing good. Had a good day training. Shot my commanding officer. Good day.
I watched my VIPs, made sure nobody got stopped up on because I stopped them myself.
Oh shit.
Definitely enforcing that I'm just a normal person and I can be trusted in that regard. Definitely doing that. Doing good, doing good.
Oh, it's victim.
Doing magic acceptable.
For Daedric Arm, you know,
You wanna know what's funny?
decided to shoot Damien. And Trish couldn't stop it. So, you know, good times.
Yeah, I can have it set to a toggle because I was literally just like.
By the way, it's probably gonna come out at some point. But Trish might have lied to she. Just a tiny bit.
I can't actually use the arch.
Just a small bit.
The hive mind.
Yeah. You know so much.
Wee bit.
Cover me.
I've seen the Archfey spell, and it is.
Telltale. The hive mind hated that.
I'm going to be working on it with the remake.
Yeah, you're hitting me with
Doesn't
100%.
fuck with people's
VRP.
vision too much.
Listen to him.
Okay.
Mine on the channel.
Oh. Being a channel.
Area with a few ruins in it. This is, for all intents and purposes, a harmless plane. This place is mundane, normal, as basic of a plane as you can imagine. Material plane. And you would see ahead, as you teleport in here, into this small rocky area, ruins and lanterns ahead of you.
My lord.
You would,
My
of course,
lieges.
arrive with whoever it is you are bringing.
My lieges.
And once everyone is in here, you'll all be free to go cards up and begin approaching the ruins.
Give him a second. My lieges.
I'm just winging it.
That's the wrong one as well.
God, we're in the front. We can't be in the front.
As Garrick is loading in now, I would say that anyone who wants to go cards up now is free to do so.
Fine. Fuckers. Get fun.
I would go in the front, but my little fucking pussy friend over there is putting his full body on.
You know what? We're doing the front still.
You're with me. Why are you?
True. We're supposed to be guarding like the entirety of Aether. That was the original purpose of us. So fine, we'll be in the front.
Have to be in the front. I'm up here because I don't care for formations.
I'm fucking with you. I bet.
Didn't care about all this formation shit.
Yeah. I mean, Tempest has never cared about formations because he knows that the knights can take care of themselves.
The reason why you don't care about formations is you're technically.
Yikes.
But somehow you're my leader. So what does that say about me?
Actually.
My lords. Not so early. Not so early. Of the 42nd Dominion Mercenary Company, now Inquisition.
Yeah, not quite.
No reason to keep them out waiting.
Calling it rather close there, me. Okay.
This is how you make a first good impression, by just talking about, oh look, there's a squid person there. Let's
Oh, it's
tell
rather
them all.
clear out today.
Come on.
Tonight, actually.
Do we not understand basics of
Time zones and all that.
long-standing relationship?
lovely night sky.
As you walk through the ruined courtyard, you would all see tents, crates, supplies. It looks like a forward operating base or the camp of a small army.
Their DM available?
Comfy.
What was that?
Just had a question for a DM.
Go ahead.
Detect magic.
Nothing around here.
Understood. Thank you.
Well, hello, my friend. What a place you have here.
Welcome, one and all. This is just the beginning. We're only just getting set up. Everyone, take a seat, find somewhere that's comfortable, pull up a bench, or something of the sort.
Right. Made any preparations to make sure none of the spies
We wanna get
or something
closer.
as such?
I can
We'll
cast.
get closer.
Oh,
I like
know
standing
who's
for now.
here. Besides, spies won't do them any good. I know who we're fighting.
I mean, I can.
They have no knowledge of
You wanna
this.
get closer to make sure I can hear them?
If you can't hear them,
Wow.
you need to clean your ears out.
Thank you all for coming. Many, many more faces than I expected. Welcome to my little war council. Sure you're all curious as to why I actually called you here. Long story short, you are all people who have either assisted me in the past, I have assisted you. The back and forth has been there. I'm familiar enough with all of you to know that you're reliable, that you're good at what you do, and that you have the potential to help me in what I have planned. My home currently is in a political state of turmoil. Less so my home and more the people that they are assisting in a war, a large war, one of the biggest that has taken place in my homeland in hundreds and hundreds of years. I was exiled a long time ago because I was on the losing side of the war, but now, with the assistance of people like you, we have enough push, enough leverage to actually make a difference, to tip the scales of this conflict in our favor. It might be righting some wrongs from me, and it might just be coin for some of you, but I am willing to compensate you for your efforts in what is very important to me, personally. Anyone who doesn't like the sound of that is free to leave here and now. But know this, that even if you're not interested in coin, this is something that will give me more influence than I have ever had. More influence, more power, more ability to help each and every one of you when and where you need it. That is a debt I will not be quick to forget. Not for something of this magnitude. Those who are still interested. My homeland is a place all but devoid of magic, as Nox here can attest. But there are rumors, legends, and stories that it was once thriving with it. There are no mages where I come from. There's only one known nexus on the entire continent. But I have a plan. My plan is for those of a combative nature, the mercenaries here, the warriors among you, to assist in the war that is ongoing. Many of the sides have hired mercenaries. They're happy to get sellsworns to assist them. So we'll be able to bolster the front lines with our own people, our own units. Meanwhile, Nox and those who are magically inclined are going to be continuing his research, conducting operations to try and figure out what the hell happened to the magic there, and potentially reverse those effects. If we are able to do so, we will end up in a situation where this war is entirely in our favor, because we will be the only people with mages. The only people able to create nexuses to transport troops instantly, supplies anywhere. We will gain almost complete control over the logistics of this war. I don't need to tell you how much sway that gives us, how much power and influence. So, this is going to be a multi-pronged operation, one in which there will be mages conducting clandestine operations trying to figure out what happened and reverse it. All the while, our people are going to be making a push on the front line and assisting the military that I was once a part of. Are there any questions thus far?
It's simple where you want me.
It's obvious where I want you. I'm going to be setting some things up in the days to come to get all of you acquainted with this place. I'm going to be using some few connections that I have to get you meetings with the people you need to talk to, the people in charge of hiring out mercenaries and sellsworns, getting you acquainted with the army you're going to be fighting alongside, that kind of thing. There's going to be people you need to meet and talk to, and you're going to have to play the part well. Garrick, I know you can do that. You are a fucking mercenary. I trust your people to do the same. So, simply put, this is going to be a large operation. Each of you are going to be playing different roles, leading towards a singular goal, which is to tip this entire war into our favor, so that we have control over the outcome. Some of us will be doing it quietly, behind the scenes. Me being seen there probably wouldn't go over too well for reasons of the past. Those of you dealing with magic also need to be incredibly careful, as I'm sure you can attest to the risks involved. And those on the front line, your risk is obvious. Life and limb. But you won't be alone in that. Any questions?
What are we up against?
Your favorite, Garrick. Humans. Soldiers. Previously, there was a faction to the south of my home. It was an amalgamation of kingdoms that stood for a very long time. The Alliance. They have a long history of pushing out, expansion, and my people came to blows with them a few times in the past. I was on the losing side of that war, which is why I'm a little disgraced, to say the least. They have since fallen into something of a civil war. One of their factions appealed to my people for help. My people are aiding what is now the Northern Alliance against the Loyalists and a completely separate faction who want to tear down the Alliance and see no remnant of it remain. A three-way civil war. All of them human, no mages among them. Just blood and flesh and steel. That part's actually the easiest. I expect it's the mages who will have the toughest time out of everyone. Because that is something we do not understand. We don't know what happened. We don't know why or how to fix it, or even if it is possible. But if it is, if your research is able to turn up anything, this gives us the means to completely alter the outcome of this conflict. Nox.
Yes.
If you'd like to speak a bit on the state of magic there, what it is you've found. Help
Right.
everyone understand the situation a little better.
So, the best way to explain it is think of like a sink basin. When water goes down, it goes to a funneling point. Now, take that to a continent-wide scale of magic. It's all being drawn to a singular point in the ocean along a little peninsula of islands. I've gone there myself, but it's not something I can really explain without a lengthy lecture. But needless to say, casting feels like sand is being pulled through your very veins. It is not fun. Well, of course, I've come up with a temporary workaround, some physics in the sense. The best idea is to prepare scrolls instead to take most of the lashing for you.
Oh no.
Worked with it before, as long as it doesn't make you crazy like the other realm that I went through, then I'll adapt.
It does not do that.
No, it's just incredibly painful from what I've been told. As he said, like it's grinding away at you from the inside out.
The only
used to it. Perfect.
Wild canon fact we have here is somehow we come across someone with an armature blade. Or something of similar caliber. Which somehow defies this vacuum, allowing them to cast. There's very few of these, and I'm actually trying to aim to find one myself, as I believe this might be a key, or if not the key, to reversing this process.
That's for you magically inclined to investigate.
Better question, have you
Military
even looked at
side.
the ley lines?
There are none.
That, yes.
None there.
How?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a result of this cataclysm. I don't know if it's something else. But there currently are none.
So it's drawing from... That's why it's not drawing from the ley lines when you use magic, it's drawing upon yourself. It's using the very little that you
That
have.
would
Makes
explain
sense.
why it's so painful, so grating on people.
What was the description used by the one treatise I found?
And really having mages upon this.
Aiming through a blizzard in a sandstorm underwater.
Something of the sort.
It's very disorienting and barely seeable.
I have a question. You said that this is a place full of mostly humans, is it not?
Yes.
I see that we have various amounts of beastkin and deathbloods, meathammer, and elves, demons, fae. Have they ever experienced other races besides humans?
Very seldom. One city has. One city, which is where that nexus is, the only known nexus on the continent. Sacranero. It's far from any of the battlefield. Where you're going, it'll be a bit more dicey as far as other species and creatures. Which is why I have special operations in mind for you. Because there are some places where people fear to tread. Humans. These islands that Nox speaks of. This place of very many rumors of demons and monstrosities.
Sounds like home.
Elves shouldn't have too much of a problem. Humans obviously won't. I mean, you have been there before. You've spoken with the locals, blended in with the populace.
Yes.
We've taken these things into account. We'll have special operations for each of you that fit your skill sets and your ability to blend in. That's my job. organizing all of this, making sure all of you are in the right place at the right time and doing a job that you are able to achieve. Like I said, soldiers will be working alongside Garrick and his people, anyone with magical inclinations. Rangers as well would probably be useful, along with Nox and his team. And then we have a few, like the Inquisition under Victor, for more specialized operations as they occur. Any more questions?
For the more of the warrior side of these operations, I've been able to test with what little effort I've had with She, that golems are able to work in this area. If it was permitted, we could bring out some of the recent creations of the Iron Legion, test a few of them. The latency, though, is greater, the range is between them and the controller.
That is a risk, but if it's one you're willing to take.
I'd say at least we can, at most, send out 4 out of the 10 we have made. Have Mark 1 lead them.
As for those mercenaries among you, if we arrange this correctly, you'll not only be paid by the army that you're going to be supporting, but I will also compensate you. You'll essentially be getting paid double. Any further questions?
When it comes to the knowledge point for mages, because of course that point is very important, and bringing across that type of knowledge to bring it along to this realm, will of course change things, not just politically, and not just in power. This will also change people's views of life, people that have never seen magic before. This will change how this realm is ran, so we need to be careful with how we spread ourselves with golems, with other kinds of things, because then they can become a part of legends or stories or things that these people could hate, love, however it may be. If we're introducing these things for the first time, then we need to be careful.
Well, not quite the first time. Like I said, there's tales in the past. About 1,500 years ago, they stopped. There are, however, some rumors. Nox mentioned something called Armiger's blades. Weapons and items that apparently still function magically. Most of them are spoken of in rumor and legend. I don't know how true they are, or correction, I didn't, until Nox encountered one in his research, in his operations. There's something there that still works. We don't know how. And as he said, that may be the key to discovering what's going on. But there are also more rumors that I now fear may be true. There used to be stories of things, undying creatures and people who were still capable of using magic. There are ancient legends from when our world was first founded, of creatures known as Hellspawn, corrupted, abominable people, monsters, dragons, you name it. Things that used to exist and were turned and corrupted and broken by old and very dark powers. I fear that if these rumors are true, others might be as well. Like I said, magic is said to have once existed, and I fear that it's not as foreign as we've been led to believe.
That part I worry about.
Some very dark things.
We need to be careful of how we present ourselves then, because if most of these rumors of magics are talked about almost in a negative light, these things all come across as scary, mysterious. If we're going to be bringing across this knowledge to these political parties to make sure that we can get them on our side, that we need to be careful of what we connect and what we use.
Exactly. There are also positive legends. Legends of heroes and people who have been blessed with great powers and abilities. All throughout history, there's rumors and legends of such people, and they are viewed very positively. There's the good, there's also the bad. So as you said, it's going to be a more question of how we present it. If we present it correctly, hell, we could end up forming our own legends. Becoming heroes in people's sight.
Question answered.
Any more for any more?
Well, I
have
guess.
a question for you.
I'll let him go first.
We had a conversation quite some time ago about where you came from. The Lord said you had to serve under. You mentioned that this will be a three-way civil war. I'm assuming your people are suffering under this oppression. Is that still true?
About a decade ago, there was a conflict once more with the Alliance. They pushed into our territories. They were, in many ways, goaded by a man named Lyle Grimm. He was an officer I used to serve under. Simply put, he colluded with some of the enemy forces, one of their high counselors, in order to have their forces infiltrate one of our cities and begin preparations for an invasion. Those individuals, both Grimm and I believe his name was Riker, are both dead now. But the result was that they pushed into our territory and 3 of our nobles were killed. Then it came to blows. It came to an all-out war in which my people were pushed to the brink of defeat. Hence why I said I was on the losing side. They annexed our kingdom and we were forcibly subsumed into the Alliance for some time. About a decade. 8 years, technically. That's when a group was able to form rebellion. They were able to take control of the capital again and push the Alliance out. Since then, they've been holding our territories until finally the Alliance fell under the weight of its own failings, its own corruptions, and just how far out it had spread from its core. Now they're trying to assist the kingdoms directly south of us. Trying to stop the Loyalists from reforming the Alliance, keeping it together. They're scared of the threats it might pose again. I don't blame them. So yes. Long history.
Understood.
Good. Well, if we all understand our roles in this, we'll start divvying up who's gonna go where. Obviously, you will have your people that you have to go back and talk to after all of this. But at least we can now start making our preparations. Nox, you and your team is actually going to be the first to leave, as your task is the most important and the most independent. I'll be sending you out soon. As for the rest of you, Garrick, I'll make arrangements for you to meet a few officers and get your people hired. Like I said, it's fairly common at the moment for them to bring in mercenary companies, so you should fit in perfectly. As for the rest of you who are going to be doing more unusual operations, we'll brief you as needed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If there are no further questions, then...
Sounds like a good trade to me.
Aye. In that case, the meeting's dismissed. You're all free to do as you will. Thank you for hearing me out.
We're free to return to Red
Very interesting question.
Nobody died.
This is what I've been dealing with for the past few months.
I am going to go
I have a question. Since there's no ley lines, does that mean there's absolutely no ley lines, not even the remnants of ley lines?
I've not been able to see, like I said, if you ever even tried a magic sense, it's like looking through a snowstorm and a sandstorm underwater in a rapid. It's all
Because if there isn't any remnants of ley lines, we're fucked.
Yes, and you know me, how I have to be very careful on how I keep my magic on me.
I missed shitting in holes.
It's a death sentence every time I go. My current theory is there was its own
makes you think about
polarity
your lot in
clash
life.
on a continent-wide scale.
I think it's going
By
to be
two
less about
opposing forces that caused this to happen.
manipulation.
Potentially two ley lines crossed?
Also, well,
Maybe. But my current idea is there's this man I encounter sometimes. He's a lore master. Very young, oddly young, but knows a lot of things. Current idea is if I can figure out what two initial or houses or armies were there at the epicenter.
I'll have to think on it.
If there's anyone that was left, they'd want to cover up what happened.
Whereas my Inquisitors might be
Therefore, we can find those remnant houses. They'll probably have information hidden in a vault somewhere. If not, I can try another source. It's much more
The forces
dangerous.
that we have to divvy. So I feel like
I've kept this to
in
myself,
general,
but I have access to the epicenter.
with your realm, the thing that host Exoma would be most
Apparently, a
honed
hunger
out
for
to
knowledge
work
gets you
with
somewhere.
is
I
manipulation.
have a connection to a waystone.
Epicenter might be actually probably a really good place to investigate.
Apparently, there is a library there.
and that's our biggest goal.
That might be where we need to go.
Otherwise, we have to fight this war a conventional way.
Though, if we did go there, anyone who was coming with me that wasn't there originally, I'd have to.
You want to run up
Dangerous
alongside Garrick and crack some skulls?
Example, if you had a greed sense and you tried to take something, you would be immediately burned and petrified in place.
Sounds like my normal place.
If you could
Interesting.
of
Yes.
being able to hold a meeting somehow.
So,
The religious
I don't know how to
leaders or
explain
political
this.
leaders within your
So
realm,
imagine
you'd be
a
able to-
broken ship and broken docks.
I've been organizing them.
And then you looked at it through a kaleidoscope.
I've been putting some pieces in place.
Okay.
So it started swirling in on itself over and over again.
Well, one of the commanders.
That's what it is.
Alliance currently
It's a
that
beach.
we are going to be working.
It's almost like there was
That's fun.
marble workers, stone workers that cut straight pillars out of the ground, and they just fell over. It's like lines were just drawn out of the earth and placed elsewhere.
My big thing.
It's chaos. But there's
you
no
kind of send the
affinities.
mages as one group,
There's no affinities
but
in
who's
this
going to
place.
be
It's
there to
only
defend them if
magic and the lack of
science
magic.
support, you know.
From what little crystals I was able to find there that
Doesn't
saw
have to be all
charge,
mages.
it was like soul, but not. This is why I always ask the hypotheticals of
So before
what
the
a
calamity?
lightning crystal work.
An investigation.
So when I was talking to you about the automaton idea. Sorry,
Mages
say
are
that
there to
again.
lend their expertise. All those other
So
skills
that would
sets
be
are
like
coming
before the
together to help
calamity.
them achieve their
Yes.
objectives.
Mageski, the island
Just like
floating
this
in the
whole
sky I talked
situation's
about,
gonna be.
it had a remnants of itself there.
Mages,
The final
fighters,
safeguard.
so soldiers
That
and
there was two
together to achieve our
nexuses.
combined goal.
But this one was made,
I'll find time
and
last night
its
to
last
talk to
destination
you more on
was
this
to the
subject.
epicenter.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
It was made to go off once, and only once. If it would happen again, then the failsafe would happen.
So I can
And
better
someone did
prepare.
try it
I
again.
can talk with
And that's
Gwydion
what
about
sent
things
the
as well,
sky,
so long as we all
the
talk
island
about
into
it.
the sky.
We'll talk about
It was a
over
purge
dinner.
protocol.
We
There
did
was
it
many
that time.
automatons that killed
That sounds like
everyone
it.
there. So no one knew what happened.
Hmm.
No one was meant to
Good
survive
luck with your,
Mageski.
your stuff tomorrow. Or whatever.
However,
Tomorrow?
whoever did go there
may need to borrow that ship.
succeeded. Because the Mage Hunter automaton that I defeated
Oh, it's
was
armed
jettisoned
and ready.
into a chandelier and stuck there for who knows how long. He was at the
Especially if we
epicenter.
want
He
to go
survived
defensive. We don't want to keep
that
defensive over the
explosion
grove for too long. We
and
just
was
need to
defeated by
cut
everyone who
the
went after
source.
this mage.
these
I
guys
believe this is
control
by
the
the name of
ship.
Treyarch.
This man.
He said he was going to the epicenter to fix this. This is the man's footsteps
How do
I've
you
been
feel about it?
following in.
I'm happy to command some bombardment. I've gotten very good at that. And if I get the opportunity to steal another ship,
I just find it weird that it has the magic
about
equivalent of before the Calamity. There's
I'll
no
call you
ley
when I need the ship.
lines that we can sense, including remnants of
another
ley lines that
ship
we
with
can
some word,
sense.
I'll drop some Inquisitors on it. I want one. I want one from each faction. Gotta catch them all.
Grab
Now,
two this
it's
time.
very far-fetched. But these armature blades are
I'll
made of
just
something
grab
called
it.
ashen
One,
steel.
and you can have that. I have
It's
mine.
what gives them this
That's
property.
lovely.
And from what
You gotta
little
give
I
it to
read
a
about the
bull.
gods,
They know how to make a good
they were
ship.
each, there was 3 gods to begin
mods,
with.
remember? We
They
took
were
it from
given
them.
tools made from the creator, forged for them to do with
That's why
their
it's so
duties.
lovely,
It was
you
a hoe,
He's gotta go
bucket,
all out.
staff, and one other I forget.
See, that's what concerns
have to
me.
go all
There's
out to make
deities
themselves
here.
look like they have a giant.
There were deities there. But then it gets difficult.
Deities come from the elemental planes.
They
Yes.
have.
Excessive to run it. Ooh, I'm darkness.
I mean, precisely.
This is why I'm
Exactly.
thinking it's something to do
Therefore,
with
in
divine.
I bet
technicality,
you he shrunk at least 10 inches.
Calamity would have happened earlier, and this place would have had those ley lines.
So now.
That's the only thing that would make sense if there's deities here.
No,
or
the
was
Emperor's
deities
an
here.
Empress now.
It's inverted.
It's inverted.
Yes. First there was the deities that were given these tools. And then one of the deities brought in the humans. And then the humans industrialized, started breaking the land apart. And this fourth god
Sounds like
was
Garrett.
angered and wanted nothing to do but
Mhm.
destroy them. Of course, they all got upset with each other. But this is the main thing that I've read in the text.
Oh, please tell me this isn't a bunch of fucking elementals throwing a hissy fit.
I do not know, my lord, but this is what I know for sure in these texts I've read. It is said that the fourth god stole the tools and broke open the earth, and under the core's heat smashed them to pieces as shards of ashen steel flew across the continent.
It's about time then.
Mm.
And I think these weapons have some divine to them,
Just rather than
because the one I could find,
doing
even a
stuff,
moment when I tried to
just
grab
get
it,
ourselves
it burned my
code every
hand,
time.
even through the glove.
We need to show them who we actually are.
It was either holy or divine in nature.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Likely holy?
Likely holy.
In my home realm, the country
Very likely holy, actually.
was originally a bunch of
If I could maybe think hard enough, I could create a
That could be fire, actually.
that I could show you. It would take me maybe a few minutes though.
Holy
I could show you a replica of the epicenter I can recall from memory.
It will be done.
I normally do not
Do it another day.
Another day.
I'm pretty sure my husband wants to go home.
possibly as mercenaries because
So I suppose you will be working alongside me. I'm age.
very weak.
No, I have full extent knowledge of how ley lines work, as well as the mental planes, how they connect to each other, and all that kind of shit. So you got me at the very least for that shenanigans.
Going, I'll be there to
If you wish to give me a mercenary contract,
Any outside
you mages are
unique
most
information.
What I would say is, well, yes, you're bringing out your inner nerd, but here's what I think, right? If we're going to bring out all this stuff, I'm going to be a little bit selfish here. If we bring out all this information to them, just haphazardly, we're going to be looked at as gods. You know that, right? We're going to be
that
legends
just
in their
feeds my
stories.
ego.
That's why we
we
won't
need
be
to-
haphazardly going about
Yes.
giving out information. We're going to be smart about what we
We're
do.
going to be presenting ourselves as it first before it lingers around, and for other people to get that power first. Do you see where I'm going? I'm
So
being a
you
little
want
bit
to
selfish here.
become a god?
I happen to have actually a already established reputation with one of the main pillars of the continent, or the one side that Ward was a part of called.
I could be so evil right now. I could be so evil right now.
If any of you feed into my husband's ego and he grows an even bigger ego than he already has, I'm going to beat the
You
shit out of all
cannot
of you.
extend my ego any further. I plan
can.
to
So
at
what if
some
you
point
introduce
reach godhood
the person
anyway
that's been
because I'm going to
teaching
be
this all
ancient
along?
at one point.
But also understand that the company's coming from.
Because
Can't stop
here's
it.
the thing,
It's gonna
we already
happen
talked to him about
in, like,
how
maybe
there's legends from
5,000,
many lane ago. There's going to
6,000
be
maybe.
all those civilians that don't know shit, that don't read a book. The first time that this gets presented on a large level beyond, oh, there's been legends in magical artifacts, and that is just normal. You need to bring it on at a grand rate, rather than people believing in these
make me do
false
that.
entities that don't exist within these
That
legends that
actually
are gone.
reminds me,
Oh,
which is
good.
probably important.
Volunteer if they wish.
There was and is still a paladin of an order of paladins that has existed since the calamity.
Oh, that
It's
gets
still there.
red.
Sounds like he's talking
That order survived.
No, it doesn't. We're just the new
1,500
gods.
years.
We're just the new ones.
No, you won't be a god to them, Guardian. Nor will you declare yourself as such.
As I was just trying to say from a
I'm
factual
not gonna
sense,
declare myself
I
as
helped
one
their
in front
economy,
of them.
basically.
Jeez.
I have a positive reputation with the
In
mercantile
short-
trusts, as I helped stop the most high-scale embezzlement
Where am
known
I?
to history.
Oh, my body.
Correct me, Award. What was the theft again in platinum?
obviously. A ton. It was like the entire stock of the mercantile
It was.
trust.
It's almost
That
100,000
was-
platinum, right? That was almost stolen.
Something of the sort. They've been around for centuries.
Yes.
It's like 7 merchant houses that came. Centuries? No, more. Because they came together during the second
I
expansion.
was just saying that's
That
what
was a while
I have a
ago.
positive reputation with.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. I just was going to tell Ward that you all plan to declare yourselves basically as gods to the.
I haven't said any of the such.
I remember that. I remember that story.
But yes, this mercantile
I'm trying to
trust-
uninflate my husband's ego. That's inflated to the point where his head's going to burst.
Understandable.
Yes, to simplify
I
once
think
more.
we make it a believable
thing where it's already a thing.
I'm not
in
gonna
other
not
realms.
make it believable.
People are busy.
I was just explaining how
What
I
I'm
have
saying
a
is House Exalma's already a thing.
reputation with the mercantile trust, which allows me to do most of what I can do inside of the continent.
True, that does give you
aren't
quite a bit
just
more
people with
freedom
magic
around.
who have too much time on their hands.
Basically the sea and the lake.
Exactly.
A nice
I'm
little
a
tidbit of
fucking
information I like to quote
mage
about
with far
sometimes.
too much time on my hands.
I was able to talk to the previous Lord's
Understood.
son.
I have more chores for you then.
You have my
That's something I
healing
was able to do.
capabilities and my
Yep, you said it yourself.
crazy ideas.
If you can get me a meeting with leaders.
We do love war crimes.
You'll take
I can
care of
maybe
the
get
bad
you
ones in 3 weeks.
in a representative of the trust, maybe.
And the elephant.
I'll try not to forget.
Perfect.
I'm not
That's all I
saying
need.
that we made a deal that you I would not
to
take care of the elephant.
both now.
Everything goes up
No.
the chain.
A representative goes up to a lord, and lord
I
to
have
a
more important things to do than look
commander.
after some fucking animals.
Trust is a bloody important
but you
group.
said you had too much
Very
time on your hands,
secretive.
so what are those important things?
Likes to stay in the shadows for a long time. But
See, I
like
was-
I said,
I was smart.
a lot of merchant houses that have come together.
If someone
Oh,
ever
great, I've dealt
offers
with the
you
whole-
a choice of your reward and the default is money,
do,
if you
it's the
choose a
wolf.
favor, it's much more important. I've gained access to private libraries.
That's just
my
what Rove
reward.
is. I love favors.
Private libraries, interesting information,
I'm
secrets.
right at home,
treatises.
Joel.
I can finally not have to be the.
But yes, if
God,
you
that
try
sounds
to
weird.
become
Me
a
not
god
having to be
there,
the good guy.
you might get called a heretic. There is a religion.
But we're doing it for good purpose, right?
Religion's stupid.
Yeah, but if you try to make yourself a god, they might say you're stupid, or a heretic, or stinky.
They wouldn't
all
be
of those are
entirely wrong
options.
with any of those.
I bathe. Fuck you.
In short, Ward, I'm thinking about it like this, right? House Exalma's already a thing in Elder Realms. It's not a fantasy. House Exalma's been with other realms before.
Why not just expand that religion?
literally being a magic.
Expand magic as it is. But in a smart way.
Oh, which one? It's been a while since I... Ecclesiastical matters back home.
Hey, it was the fourth god that betrayed the other three, if that's what we're talking about.
No,
I'm talking
one of
about
them's
how
associated
deities
with magic.
normally come from the elemental
day.
planes.
Also that.
Usually. Like I said, these stories are from millennia past.
Yes, the main thing that makes everything that we know unreliable is this continent, this world, is at the edge of the Nexus Junction. The very edge, which says a lot.
Here's something I'm confused about,
Okay.
though. There is one Nexus that I know of on the continent, if not the world. How the fuck is it there? Because I don't know.
Someone would have
There
had to
shouldn't
make it.
be magic there. And there's a...
Well...
yes, there's a Nexus there, and it works.
Well, we're not going to
Well,
figure it
means
out by
it's
bickering and
connected
talking about it
to
here.
something.
Yes, exactly.
I think that we could get along with this fine.
Which would equal source of magic, because that's what's required.
Exactly.
So why don't we go to
Please,
the
you
Nexus
Community
point and
time
see
vote
what
if
it's
you ever feel like I'm
connected
feeling
to?
overconfident.
Well, we'll be going
You're
there
hitting
first
that point.
in
That's
any
fine.
way. That's
I
how
know
we'll
I'm
be getting
hitting
in, so
True. That's
we'll
the
spend
only way in.
a day or if not a
Don't
few
worry, I'll
hours
kick you in
looking
the
at it.
shin, and you'll know.
Yes, I know, I
Actually,
know.
I wasn't planning to
Absolutely.
send you back to Acnero per se. I was about to send you back to the Lost Way.
But it's not far off.
Yes,
You said you would
Gwydion,
lead
yes.
The
there.
best case
It was a
scenario
good idea
is
that Gwydion brought up,
That's
as I
right.
also stacked onto it. There's talks of a library there, or a place of knowledge that I was hinted at. What better place to get knowledge
you
from
were
than
told
the
there was something.
center of
You
the
said you have a way
explosion?
back.
Yes, I do. Whether I can bring people with me, I will try my best.
Good. That's going to be your first mission.
So to
We're going
explain
to the
that
deep end on
mess,
that one, but it's our best bet.
using magic,
Okay. So
There's
go
something
there, then figure out the fucking Nexus portal situation.
yes.
Or more than likely, the mages are going to need someone to defend them. If you want to, you can put me in charge of keeping them safe.
That's interesting.
That would be a good idea. I'm sure Garrick and his people can handle the mercenary work.
He has plenty of mercenaries from what I know.
And there have been some more offered from my little conversation just there, so...
I
You're
wish
funny
to
for the front line
stress
offense.
a important factor in this. We can only do this once, without additional... To get there, I need to sacrifice a highly potent magical item. That is the drawback of this. I have one that I was able to take from Mageski. A failed replica of an armature blade, which is interesting to say the least by itself. However, with all that
How
said,
powerful of an artifact?
well, I guess you can look at it. Let me grab it through my office. It's a dagger. There's a ruby inlay on it.
As you look over the dagger, Gwydion, you'd notice immediately, it's not the strength of the magic per se. It's not especially powerful. In fact, it does in fact look as though it is a failed attempt to recreate a magical item. But there is something broken about it. Specifically the magic. The magic is breaking away, falling apart as if it is decaying. Not in an affinity sense, but as if the magic is fading, rotting, breaking apart.
It's very interesting. I don't know how to describe it else.
Well, it's not powerful.
But it is from there. That could have
So
Interesting.
maybe you just need
the
something that is
magic's
from here.
Decaying.
Maybe it has to have
a relation to here.
That would make
Potentially.
That's what draws on. It draws upon the history more
We don't
so
know.
anything.
That's what I think.
Yes. If I've
Also,
seen
you
a
are the expert.
magical source that seems like soul but isn't soul, there's possible others That's just a pipe dream theory as well. I don't know much because there's not much to learn. Most of this information I've gathered.
So we can see what we can find about pre-calamity if you want. We have a library in Aether for a reason.
True. There's a
Or I
library
could just
within.
ask Califax. I'm sure he'll let me know.
That's if you get Califax who actually arrives.
We can get Califax.
Either way, it'll be interesting.
Fine, I'm sure the books in the library will have any information.
Very interesting.
My hip. There we are. I'm fixed.
We weren't doing
Wonderful.
extensive yoga till next week, Board.
Exactly. So, any more questions, gang?
Is there anywhere that
None from them.
Estelle could be useful in this?
That's more of a wait and see, I guess. What you discover will probably send us off on some other wild goose chase. I doubt you just solve it first time. So, my plan is, obviously all of you lot will do your research, and then whatever we discover there, we send our more clandestine teams to investigate if we don't have the resources to allocate.
The current thought process I have
them on board.
personally. There was these two opposing forces that were there when it happened. If there was any remnants of them that survived, whatever lineage that is now present, wants that buried. So we can find out who was there to begin with and figure out if they had any offspring lineage, new current houses. Go there, see if they're hiding something knowledge-wise, whether through a hidden vault or something similar. Reversing back through time. The beginning, then to the current, back to the beginning.
There's plenty of places in that area, like, well, Bafana, for example, but that's difficult to get to. Everything west of the Narrow Pass, very isolationist, very hostile to those of us from the east. And basically, there's a long spine of mountains that splits the continent basically down the middle, a little bit west of the middle. The stories go that after that war, and after that cataclysm, everything, the East sort of, became its own thing, thrived, and became what it is now. Everything in the West became very isolationist. Didn't want anything to do with those east of the mountains. And they've stayed that way, being their own thing since, 1,500 years now. That's the area you'd need to go to, though. You wanted actual remnants, since that's the closest place. Or Belataire, but they're wrapped up in the war right now.
One step at a time.
Nonetheless.
The only threat we have
Yes,
in
one
the
step at a time.
epicenter is the unknown. Because I don't know what's there.
Like I said,
one step at a time. We have a lot to unwrap here and coil together.
Needless to say,
I
pack
don't
up on
solve it
scrolls.
overnight.
A lot of scrolls. It'll help.
I can't use scrolls.
He can't use any kind of
Understandable.
magical artifact to cast magic.
Oof.
Lest we wish to have an
Everything explodes.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
No,
That's
the
also
hand
a
would
thing.
blow
We
up, actually, if you
never
tried to use it.
had the theory of a polarity clash in there. Because it's impossible to happen. But what if it did happen? We don't know what would happen.
Good question.
If there's a polarity clash, we call it good news because the ley lines are around.
And if it does happen,
Yes.
maybe the vortex will pull it away from us.
Potentially.
Well, let's not test it.
We're
and
not
let's
going to
find a
test
safe
it.
way of doing
It's not tested.
Of course.
You know what?
It's
I
not
could put
co-experimented
Enzo.
now.
If we can find someone with the chaos affinity and we're willing to sacrifice them, I could throw the mind dagger at them, and then Enzo blows up and not one of us.
If we're willing to sacrifice.
Sacrificing Enzo.
No, you
Ah,
don't understand
yeah,
it
it
to the
was
cause.
worth it.
Oh, we could just borrow Luca.
I could throw the dagger at Luca.
You look so disappointed in me.
I'm surprised it's you. I'm the one who's sitting here saying I'm going to blow Enzo up.
No, that's understandable, Organ.
He did kind of just
Oh,
shut
right.
himself off in his library with his wife.
Fucking nerd.
To be honest, I don't blame him. After the multitude of decades upon centuries he had to deal with Lady Abaida's mind stuff, he's finally free for once.
Should we get going?
Understandable. Aye. You owe me a nice dinner sometime.
We can go do that now if you want. Let's go to Nighthold. I've been promised babies.
I'll be heading off.
You have been invited.
Dry said he was gonna get me a baby.
As well.
Me to your realm, Lord.
I'm going to not be sleeping at the house
I'm
tonight.
sure it'll be quite the
if you eat a
experience
baby.
for you.
Best of luck to all of you.
For everyone.
I may be okay with the fact that you ate a baby in the past, but I'm definitely
Gwydion,
not
you're-
the most okay.
Your Heelys are badass, Gwydion. I'm gonna be staying here to make preparations. So, those of you who wish to head out, may.
Well, I have
This is
nothing
gonna be
better
our
to
forward
do.
operating base.
You need anything help with here?
Perfect. Just logistics for the time being.
Ah, my favorite.
Bringing in supplies, we're getting things ready. Exactly.
You need another
this,
communication
books
stones
and
network set up.
That would probably be helpful, actually, with all the things that we're gonna need to manage here.
And
Now
we just
we
have enough trees as well. I'll be able to set up a nice little sigil network around here.
I'm curious to see what we can set up there once we fix all of them. We are about to change the world, Umps.
For better or for worse.
One way or another.
One way or another.
See.
Woo!